pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/freshfromflorida.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Erin, whose migraines were alleviated almost immediately after her sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies is easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Kick off the summer stress-free and sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hey, it's Jack, and in a shifting market, selling your home shouldn't add more stress. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you don't have to worry about repairing your scuffed-up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer program allows you to bypass the market, receive an all-cash offer, and close in as little as 21 days. Take it from one of their clients, Selena, who said, Mark Spain Real Estate was phenomenal. Prior to working with Mark Spain Real Estate, my house had been on the market for over 3 months with no success. After I met with Mark Spain Real Estate, they completely turned things around for me. I closed on the sale quickly, just as they promised. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for top dollar. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Play more, get more. That's Lucky North Rewards at Orange City Poker. Earn points every time you play and trade them in for cash, food, and gift cards. Rewards hit faster than you think. Every hand gets you closer to the good stuff. Move up tiers and tap into exclusive offers, national discounts, resort stays, and even cruise getaways. And right now, new members can earn up to $150 in bonus cash. Sign up today at Orange City Poker and start getting rewarded. That's Orange City Poker.
We've all quit something before, like when you tried to learn Spanish, until you learned you couldn't roll your R's, or when you promised to hoop every weekend until you got clowned about that air ball. Some things in life are just easy to quit, but quitting cigars isn't. The high levels of nicotine in cigars make it hard to quit tobacco. We can help. Tobacco-Free Florida offers free tools and services to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
GimmeTheVin.com gives you the most money for your used car, period. It's that simple. If you don't believe me, read the thousands of reviews online. That's what they do. Before they go out to eat, before they travel, they read their reviews. Why not read the GimmeTheVin.com reviews? Sell your car for the most money and get the best experience by selling your car now at GimmeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Get ready for summer and get rewarded at Walgreens. It's the perfect time to refresh your home and your wallet. Get up to $85 in instant savings at Walgreens this week with digital coupons available in the Walgreens app. It's so simple to save. Just open the app, find the Lightning Bolt, and click to get instant discounts. Look for the Lightning Bolt on your favorite household brands, including Gain, Dawn, Downy, and Charmin. Stock up on all your cleaning and everyday essentials for a sparkling clean summer. Offer valid 6/14 through 6/20 at participating locations. Restrictions apply.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Congo made news at the World Cup yesterday, managing a 1-1 draw against Portugal. Yohan Wissa made history, earning Congo's first ever World Cup point.
That's interesting. Wissa!
History in Houston.
Action today includes Canada against Qatar and Mexico versus South Korea. The U.S. back at it tomorrow against Australia.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. TRIP. That's TRIP. Enter it now.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on. The best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie starts now.
It is Thursday, June 18th, 2026. Lots to get to today, from the future of the show to the bizarre reason Netflix just canceled a popular program and all the chaos at the Knicks ticker tape parade. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. C-Lane is here.
Hello.
So are you. You can send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Go over there and hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your messages rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Thursday?
Oh, you mean Friday? Yeah.
I know. Yes. Yeah, it never felt better. You know, honest to God, I feel like we just had a 4-day work week, but I'm still kind of greedy about this one. Like, I'm still like, yes, well, we deserve another day off.
You know, for me, selfishly, I think, we should always have Father's Day weekend be a 3-dayer,
Right.
And, we have Juneteenth tomorrow. We're taking off for the holiday. And then we are at my house celebrating Father's Day on Saturday. It was just a better day for everybody.
Sure.
So then I have a recovery day for Father's Day.
Oh, that means you get to go full tilt all the way on Saturday.
Yeah, I can. I just might.
For Father's Day, do you ask your wife, like, hey, can I just get absolutely trashed?
No.
I want to abdicate all of my fatherly duties. I will not be here.
Although, I mean, one could argue that I might deserve a day like that, but I would have to leave. I would have to leave the house because for Mother's Day, my wife, she left the house for a day. Like her and her friend just went and got a hotel room, booked like a little staycation, and just laid by the pool, barely talked to each other, and just read books and drank like rosé and like that.
Don't you deserve that?
Yes. Minus the books.
Let's go. Tell your wife, I'm going with Sean. We are going to get absolutely obliterated. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. All right. We will do it if we can pull it together.
Couple of weeks.
I don't know what's.
Are we getting arrested?
This is like fear and loathing, man. All right. We are going to be. You hitting it hard.
You got a day. I request a fortnight. I demand a fortnight.
All right, here we go. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to, the storms that were heading across the United States of America yesterday. And one of the most interesting things about it is you got the amateur storm hunters out there. And they have their YouTube streams with lots of views. I've seen a couple of them. There's this guy, Max Velocity, that is the opening clip today. There's one that's Ryan something.
Mike's weather page is huge.
Yeah, he does. He does more of like an analytical kind of thing as opposed to these guys do. Let's get all these people out there in cars with webcams chasing after all the tornadoes. In this case, one of the people on Max Velocity's live stream, Ryan Hall, I think is the other guy I was thinking of. But on Max Velocity's live stream, one of the people he had out there chasing a tornado made the mistake of actually getting in a tornado. And boy, does the attitude change from yeehaw to boo-hoo very quickly.
Is it a mistake? Isn't that the point of some of these?
Well, you tell me. Here we go, Sealand. Let's go on a journey.
Sketchy situation. He saw the tornado firsthand, and he's next to it.
Oh, God.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
He's like next to this thing.
All right.
It's off to his right.
Ears are popping. This is a tornado. We're in a tornado.
Yeah, that's the whole point. This is what Sealand was just saying. Like, imagine that I went outside, and when I walked out the front door, I was like, I'm going to fight somebody. Put them up. I'm going to fight somebody. And then when I find the first person to fight, I'm like, let's fight. And then they fight. I'm like, oh, my
you
God.
hit me now. Oh, why did you hit me?
Yeah, why are they attacking me? And you go, I thought you wanted to get into a fight. In this case, you're a storm chaser. You caught it. Why are you like Wile E. Coyote when he catches the Roadrunner that one time? He gets his hand around the Roadrunner's neck, and then he goes, huh? He doesn't know what to do. He's caught the Roadrunner. This guy's caught the tornado.
Like a really embarrassing Virgin story where this young kid has been chasing tail, trying to get ladies, chasing tail, then finally gets them. He's like, I don't know what to do.
What am I supposed to? That's what's happening.
Oh my God, he's in the tornado.
Here we go. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Please, God, get me out of this.
Yeah, now all of a sudden, now it's like, please, God, get me out of this. Before it was like, I hope we find a F9 on the Fujita scale. I hope this thing's bigger than Twister and Twister 2 combined, or Twisters, or whatever the sequel was called. They are just over the moon about it. And then you get in and you're like, please, God.
Oh, my God.
Please.
We're going. Please, God, get me out of this. Please. Holy shit.
God's not going to like that.
Why? Because he called it holy?
He's okay, I think now. He's in the RFD. He is okay. There is major damage, guys. This is a huge tornado.
My favorite thing is the guy who's hosting it is back in the office, is back at the studio or whatever. Max Velocity, and he's like, what am I supposed to do? I'll check the internet. He's pounding away on his keyboard. How can I offer some assistance in this moment for you? You can't do anything. You're out there chasing storms. This is like people who are running with the bulls, and then the bull gores them, and they're like, Sean, I was gored by the bull, and I'm like, I'm okay.
Do you think there's any part of Max Velocity that goes, oh, I sent him out here.
Yeah.
He's on my channel. If he perishes, I might be in some trouble.
Also, I have some feelings about this guy's live stream. It says Max Velocity underneath it has a little check mark, and it says degreed meteorologist. And I just wonder. I wonder that, like, is it because you feel like you're not a real deal TV meteorologist? You put like a little check mark there. I don't know where you got the degree from.
You could study.
Could be the Connecticut School of Meteorology for all I know. I mean, I don't know what it was, but he put it on here.
I think I've told you about my friend before who studied broadcast meteorology at FSU.
Yeah.
And I don't think he did anything like in the actual realm, in the business of broadcast meteorology, or just broadcast in general. I think but he was on TV.
All right. Okay. We had to get a job on television.
It wasn't much of a job. He was in the World Series of Poker.
Okay.
And he got the feature table on ESPN the first day he was there. He sat at the same table as Daniel Negreanu, who was a pretty famous poker player at the time. And so the commentators knew nothing about this guy except the survey that he filled out. And all they knew was that it was Barry from such and such, wherever he was from, and he studied broadcast meteorology at Florida State University. And so all of like the jokes they made about his play were all stupid weather puns. And I was like, looks like
storms rolling.
He's like dark storm clouds rolling in for Barry.
Oh God! Well, there you go. Right into a tornado. Maybe that's what we're doing today. We'll see. Keith says that's what Sean's going to sound like if he doesn't get a contract. announcement on that. We're going to do in the Power Hour. All right, we're gonna talk about that.
Oh my gosh,
we got stuff to do.
We
got stuff to do. We got Fritz on the street. We have stuff to do today. So I'll do the announcement about the future of the show. We'll do it right at the start of the Power Hour. We got a million things to get to before that. We still have to work for now. You know what I mean? I can't take a check and not do anything around here. So.
I did see on Dropsling that you pulled "take this job and shove it" for today. I learned. I don't know what that means.
We'll see. We'll find out. One thing we're missing out on, but we'll try to bring you there vicariously, is the big party in New York City.
Yeah, baby, Knicks fever.
Knicks. Yeah, it's wild. You know what's crazy? People are getting paid. Would you do this? $950 to hold a spot at the ticker tape parade for somebody. So you go out early, you get $950.
Is it like one of those line waiters jobs?
Yeah. And somebody pays you $950. $950 is pretty good, guys. I mean, I would like for $950 if I had to show up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, because this is 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll mute this because they're Knicks fans. They might curse. And the streets are full at 4 o'clock in the morning for the ticker tape parade for the Knicks NBA victory.
Do you think they're going full on like New Year's Eve at Times Square wearing diapers and stuff like that?
Some of them probably are.
Some of them are probably used to it.
Yeah, that's what they do in New York when you get a big crowd on a day like this. But I would take $950. Like, imagine, my dad used to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to go work at IBM all day and then come back, and it was like an hour plus commute, and so he'd get back at about 6:30 or something, and you wouldn't make that much on most days, I don't think. If you get to wake up, let's say 4 o'clock, and you go hold the spot for somebody, and then you give it up around like 10 or 11 a.m., and you make $950, so some rich New Yorker who probably just got back from the Knicks game that they paid $20,000 for their seat can give you almost $1,000. I'll take it. I would do that. I would do a lot of stuff for $950. That's one of the things.
You hear that, men?
That's right. Mm-hmm. Line up. I do a lot for $950. They were out there early. This was like crack of dawn. They were out there getting ready for this big thing. Then they said it got so crowded. There were people, when you're trying to get off the subway, they were stuck on the subway. Like they couldn't get off the exits because it backed up into the tunnels. And when you got off the subway, it took 30 minutes for the line of people to get out into the open air. So you're out on the streets and people are just waiting. They're out there. They're wilding out.
My wife and her friend flew to New York on Tuesday of this week.
Yeah.
Just for a one night kind of thing. That sounds weird. The friend's a girl.
Same one that she spent the hotel night with, or
no, the different friend actually. But they went to New York for a completely different reason. And when they were planning this, and then the Knicks won the finals, they were like, "We might be there for the parade." And my wife's like, "I don't want to be there for a parade. I don't like who wants a parade? Who wants to be there for a parade?"
Yeah.
And now that I'm seeing some of the stuff that I'm seeing, especially that subway video you just showed, I'm like, "Oh, you guys definitely did not want to be there for this.
No,
that would have been such a pain in the ass."
Yeah, there would have been a lot of waiting going on. Yeah, and here's one of the things. Tell me what you think is going to happen here, because I saw the Department of Sanitation workers in New York City, the biggest city in the United States of America. They were getting ready for the Knicks parade by putting out all these trash cans so people would throw their trash away in them. And they're popping them out. And they got these specialty Knicks color trash cans.
Yeah, are any of them still there?
And I was like, are you just trying to get people to steal these things?
Yeah.
But you put the trash can with the Knicks colors, and I think it might even say something on the side. I think it might say Knicks victory parade. I'm like, these are 100% going to get stolen.
What a great free souvenir for any Knicks fan.
Put them in front. Can we go close?
Yeah, it says no household trash, no business trash, $100 fine, but they're the colors of the Knicks. These are all getting stolen. All of them are getting stolen. every one of them that they put out there. But they're like, well, we want to make sure they don't throw a bunch of trash all over the streets. We got to put these out there. This is instantly a collection somehow that somebody is going to start piling up and be like, oh, I got that one from the time the Knicks won the championship game. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited for everybody having a good time down there. They did say, the NYPD said earlier, Knicks parade update, all viewing pens are full. No one else will be allowed in the viewing area. Calling it a viewing pen is quite a thing. But the viewing pens, like your piggies, little piggies, get out here and watch the parade. As a reminder, if you're leaving the pens, you will be not allowed reentry. There are no trains stopping south of Canal Street in Manhattan. So, they're sitting in the pens. They're just waiting to go. There's thousands.
Can't even get a train to
thousands
Tribeca right now. Gosh.
Can't go anywhere. There's people all over just filling the streets, getting ready for the big parade for the basketball victory. I don't know if it's going to turn into some sort of chaos, if they're going to start lighting more school buses on fire, but we will watch, all right? That's what we do on this show. Big crowd of people, some possible chaos. We shall be watching. The overhead view shows, oh, my God, a lot. It's like ants.
Hell no.
It's like ants on ants on ants just piled into the streets for the Knicks game. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the show today and tell you what's going on, anything interesting that's happening, et cetera, et cetera. Okay.
What vehicle was that? Was that from a helicopter?
That was from a chopper, yeah, overhead.
Yeah.
It was from a chopper.
Trade Center.
Yeah, a little close. A little close for comfort there. We're going to take a quick break. I've got a bunch of your emails that I was going to use to kick things off. We'll still use them to kick things off, but we're just going to kick them off in the second segment here. And when we return, we have a lot to rip into. Of course, the announcement is coming up in the Power Hour a little bit later on today. We can blab about it in between segments if you're hanging out on YouTube or twitch.tv/The News Junkie. I got an absolute banger celebratory World Cup clip that I have to play for you. It's going to give you some joy in your Thursday, and that's coming up next on The News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Looking at some heavy traffic this morning on I-4 for those traveling by the major attractions exits as well as through downtown. Looking at a serious crash reported on Sand Lake Road that has closed all east and westbound lanes between Dr. Phillips Boulevard and I-4. Traffic still moving well today for those who need to travel on the Turnpike. If you see traffic problems, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. With traffic, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Oh, that's kind of helpful, actually. Yeah, that's true. All right, how are we, everybody? How are we doing on a Thursday? Somebody fire up the big drama nano bubbler. Let's see what we can get going on. I've decided to stop radio and storm chase. I mean, I do think storm chasing is clearly exciting. Like, if you're a storm chaser and then you somehow lose that gig, and then you got to work the front desk at like a visitor center along the turnpike, you might as well just buy the rope. You ain't gonna make it through the season. You just really can't compare that level of excitement. I am terrified of tornadoes, but we totally tag along with professional storm chasers. I mean, it just seems like kind of a good time. But also, you can also get into some trouble. Would you rather be stuck in the middle of a tornado chase in your car or stuck in the crowds in New York City for the Knicks parade? There's your question, chat. Which one of them would you rather take? If you had to be in the middle of the Knicks parade or a tornado, Knicks parade or tornado, chat, which one do you pick? Gun to your head. Tornadoes don't shoot bullets? True. Everybody choosing tornadoes? Sharknado even? I'm going storm chasing next year during the Memorial Day weekend in Oklahoma. When you say that, Hailfire, do you mean, like, is there a storm chasing tourism industry? Like, can I pay some amount of money to tag along and go along with the storm chasers for a day? Or does that mean you're just, like, on your own, you're just doing a little storm chase? Couple of minutes and we're back live. Do I have to be outside for the tornado? You could be inside your car, Sea Witch. But you have to be outside, in the outside world, yeah. Probably the tornado, no motives? True. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Space Coast chick. Hey, Kev. Hey, everybody. We have a lot to sift through today. It's going to be an exciting one. A memorable show, as they say. But when we come back in 2 minutes' time, live on the show, I will show to you my new favorite World Cup clip. I believe better than all the other ones. A banger of a clip to highlight these folks coming from all around the world to the United States of America and being introduced to American things. I'll play that in just a moment. $90 seconds. Hey, Flats. Oh, big fat shout out to, I gotta put this in the system. Hang on. Thank you to 5 Big SM. 5 Big Sum. Thank you to 5 Big Sum for the 5 gifted subs. Very, very much appreciated. The support means more now than ever. Thank you. I'm going to put you on the leaderboard. 5 Big Sum. With 5, count them, 5 gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Truly appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to be at this Knicks parade. No, thank you. There is one of those gifted subscriptions left. If you do not have one, claim it now. We're coming back live.
/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
The biggest FIFA World Cup ever has started.
The most goals the United States have ever scored in a World Cup game.
The only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live.
First career World Cup hat trick.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
Don't miss Team USA's next match Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern against Australia.
The world is listening. Are you?
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. TRIP. That's TRIP. Enter it now.
Radio. Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row. It's the news.
love from this week. And if you haven't heard this clip, I'm so glad you're here to hear it. We're going to get that in just a moment here in the world's most viral newsroom. Learn more on the app or over on thenewsjunkie.com. This is wild, and I love to see it happen. Absolutely love to see it happen. American superiority on display for the world with the World Cup. They're coming over here, and they're amazed by things. And, I knew they would be because they watch media from wherever their countries are, Germany, Sweden. God only knows where these people are coming from, Australia, all over the world. They're coming to the United States for the World Cup. And when they get here, they're like, this is amazing. This is really killer. And I knew that they'd be amazed with the beauty of America because this country has so many cool things to see, from sea to shining sea and things like the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone National Park and the big, beautiful cities that we have. I knew those things were going to knock them dead. And then people from around the world would be like, wow, this is really, really cool. But there's other things that I'm just so happy to see the world reacting to. I'm going to show you in this clip what I'm talking about. And that is the superiority, without a shadow of a doubt, of American food is fully on display for these World Cup patrons.
When we say superiority, are we talking like the extravagance at some places?
No. We just don't get enough credit for it in the U.S., and we have the best food on the planet. We do. There's no doubt about it. Sure, you could find some great restaurants that serve up French cuisine in France. Sure, you could go to, well, not England. There's just garbage food all over the place there. Sure, you could go to some of these other countries and have a fine meal, but there is no place where you can get more succulent nibbles than the United States of America. More of a variety, more of a delicious smorgasbord of all the greatest things you could ever imagine. The United States gets laughed at. They tell us we have a lack of culture. We don't have food as good as the rest of the world, and they are literally eating their words, eating them. And I give you this example. Fox 4 was talking to some of the people who were coming to town. They are instant Texans, half of them. They got cowboy hats on, no matter where they're from. Listen to this guy.
I love this beer in this country, by the way. It's really good.
You like the beer in this country? All right.
Hospitality has been amazing as well.
Mm-hmm. Really? Have you had any Texas barbecue yet?
I had Texas barbecue yesterday. I had a lovely bit of brisket.
Tell me about it. What
lovely
was your
bit of
experience?
brisket.
Is it
All right, this guy's from England. So the food compared to England is just holy cow. I mean, he's like, this is what food is supposed to taste like. He's enjoying the beers, which is good news for us because usually everybody else in the world has better beers than the United States, from what I hear. But he's like, these beers are good. He said the service was fantastic. And then now we get on to the key part.
I went fatties. Do you go fatty or lean?
Oh, yeah.
I went fatty. I went to slow bone, picked it up, put the sauce on it, dropped it in the mouth, melted in my mouth. It was absolutely beautiful. It's the best beef I've had in my life.
Really? We love to hear that. Did you try any of the other fixins with it or no?
I had a pork chop. I had some pork ribs.
Okay.
That's not a fixin'. Hold on.
I had meat. What did you have with your meat? More meat?
That's not a fixin'. He gets into some of the other ones, though.
The mac and cheese was average, though.
Oh. Yikes.
And the other thing is, what's this Brussels sprouts gratin about? We have Brussels sprouts at Christmas in England. Why'd you have it on your barbecue? I don't know.
I don't know. There's so many questions here.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing today. You're heading into Texas Live right now. What's the plan ahead of the match?
We're going to get drunk before the game. We're going to get drunk during the game. And then we're going to get drunk after the game. But
yes!
all that matters is England wins today.
Yeah, there we go. We're going to get drunk before the game. We're going to get drunk during the game. And we're going to get drunk after the game. That's what he said.
What a plan.
There you go. They're blown away. The Brits are like, wow, I thought you guys just shot at each other in elementary schools. That's what I thought you did over here in America. But I come over here and you're polite. You're decent people. You're happy, most of you. You got smiles on your faces. It's a beautiful place to be. The service is good. And look, just facts are facts. Any service is going to be good. If you're from Germany, France, England, if you're from these countries, you're going to see the service at restaurants and other places in the United States of America, and you'll go, holy cow. People talk to you. People are actually nice. It's amazing. I know we bitch about the tipping culture in this country, but the fact is, it makes things a little better. And now they're coming over and they're party. We're going to drink before. We're going to drink during.
It's Texas Live right now. What's
we're going to
the
drink
plan
after.
We're going to get drunk before the game. We're going to get drunk during the game. And then we get drunk after the game. But all that matters is England wins today.
Well, good luck. Good luck to England. Unless they're playing the U.S. team, then I'm not rooting for you. Sorry, sir.
I can't always pick apart where in Britain your accent is from based on it. You know, like you have your Liverpool sounds a certain way, and people who are from there, they can be like, oh yeah, that person's from this side of Britain. Yeah. This guy sounds like James Corden.
Do you think he does, actually? Do you think that when a British person hears that, they know immediately, laser focus, oh, he's from here? You know?
It's the equivalent of like, hey, I know you're from Boston. Or something like that. And I've heard the same thing about more, actually. I've heard this more about languages that you don't understand. Like if somebody who speaks Spanish can hear another Spanish speaker, somebody who speaks Spanish like and was born in a Spanish-speaking country or something like that, or grew up around it, can hear another Spanish speaker and be like, that person's from Puerto Rico, that person's from Cuba, that person's from Spain. Whereas me, I go, that person speaks Spanish.
Yeah, that's the best I can do too, right?
And so, I don't know enough about the different areas and cultures of Great Britain to know exactly like which part they're from. But and they might have the same thing about us, or they might just know more about us.
Kev says, just say "in it" and you're good. INNIT. And
what are you,
Seawitch says,
reading the Josh Fowler book of accents?
Seawitch says, just for the record, England won 4-2. So that guy probably got smashed. All right, that guy had a real good time, is what I think happened there. Let us know what you think about all of this action. I believe that it's an awesome thing that we're opening our door to guests, and we do have that American vibe that people don't necessarily catch on to until they come here and they go, oh wow, a lot of you guys are nice. It's not all about all the political stuff that I see everywhere. There's much more to this country, or at least the normal people in this country. You still got the crazies doing the crazy stuff, but there you go. I think that's really, really cool, and I love to see it. So we'll get into a little more of that as the show goes on. But right now, I wanted to share a couple emails with you. tips@thenewsjunkie.com. I had mentioned the spider curse had fully hit the show. All hell breaking loose. Weird problems in my studio in particular that hadn't been happening for a while.
The place where the spider was murdered?
Yeah, the spider was on my broadcast
scene of the crime.
It was in front of me, and I hit the spider during the show a handful of days ago. And when I hit the spider and killed it, I was excited that I had killed it while I was speaking. Perfect broadcast cadence as I was talking, and I killed the spider. And then somebody said, you get a curse when that happens. And now the studio has been cursed. There's problems. Just in case you're listening and you've never watched on youtube.com/The News Junkie, or you never peeked into the studio, C-Lane's in he's got his own little tight-knit sort of studio with more screens than you've ever seen. In NASA and SpaceX ain't got screens on C-Lane, right? Speakers and screens as far as the eye could see.
Yes.
And a microphone in front of him. C-Lane's in Master Control Central in his very special, it's a radio booth just for him at iHeart HQ. It's just for him. And I'm in a studio that's larger, and there's a lot of stuff to break around here. There's a big tower of equipment. This is a big room that I'm in, and many things can break. And because of the curse of the spider, they have. But Andrew emails about this. Andrew says to tips@thenewsjunkie.com, Sean, when I was in high school, it was easier to go outside to get some classes. One day I was walking to my next class, and in the middle of the parking lot, I walked through a spider web, which, just for the record, every time I personally have walked through a spider web, it's been the coolest thing ever, and there's been nothing embarrassing about it. And I definitely don't shriek.
You've looked totally nonchalant.
Yeah, like Brad Pitt in the Hollywood movie. What's the Hollywood one?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Like as cool as Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I just go through it, and I'm like, did I get a spider web on? So that's how I go through them. I don't know how this guy does. Andrew says, I thought it was weird because I was not near any place a spider web should be. I got to my next class, and I had a little spider run across my desk. I squashed it, and there was another. And then there was another. And he said some spiders, when they're born, let out a thin web and fly off in the wind to get to their new home in large groups. Apparently, I walked through the middle of that process, and I was covered in about 60 to 70 baby spiders.
Oh.
It was a rough day, says Andrew. No, thank you. No, thank you. Glad it was you, not me. Tim emails about the pool, the White House reflection pool. It's been a little bit more green than we'd like to see, especially since Sealand. How much did you say we paid for that? I think we need a refund.
I believe it was $14 million.
$14 million. The damn reflecting pool was pretty green last time I checked. Even had the weirdos from CNN doing water tests at the local pool store in
We're going to take
DC.
these to Leslie's.
Tim says, so far as the reflecting pool goes, phosphates are a major problem in pool water. If phosphates get too high, the chlorine won't work. They make a liquid treatment that will remove it, but it will be a pain in the ass to clear out all that dead algae. That bubbler thing is real also. Oh, the nano particular bubbler.
I forget what the other word was, but nano bubbler was in there.
Yeah, Supremo nano bubbler. We got some machine. That's how you. That's probably not it. That's probably not how it goes. But thank you for the expertise, Tim. Appreciate the email. And Ashley says, hey there, on Twitch, I used to be able to watch the episodes after you guys were done. I could back out, go back in, and it would pick up right where I left off. Now on Twitch, it goes back to the beginning every time. Not ideal. I'm not sure if that's a setting on y'all's end or Twitch's. Just thought I'd let you know so you're informed and you could possibly fix it. Now, we're in a position finally where all of the news junkie stuff works. The website works. The apps work for iOS, that's your iPhone and Android devices, for all of the stuff. All of it works. Now, I can't fix the Twitch stuff. I don't know what they've done over there, but thank you for the email. You can join in, too. Email the show. If you want to be anonymous, put that right up on top, nice and obvious. Send an email to tips, TIPS, @thenewsjunkie.com. Okay. Let's see. Should we take a quick break? Quick break? Yeah, quick break. We'll come back. I want to, when we come back, I want to share. There's one big drama that's going on today that everybody's fighting over. I really want to see what C-Lane says about this. I don't know why. I just feel like you're going to have the best take on this drama of the day. So we'll save that for the top of the hour. But when we come back, I have a little more on what's unfolding for the Knicks parade. But more importantly, it happened again. People have to stop being this dumb. I refuse to allow this. It has to stop being this dumb. I'll play the audio for you of it happening again and explain what's going on, because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I don't want to play golf in a video game. We need to warm you up to using a controller for one.
What do you think a D-pad is?
Well, I'm 55. I got one on right now. A D-pad? What is a D-pad? It's not even out of the box
55. I'm wearing one of those right now.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson, and we're gearing up for another hot, humid day across central Florida. In fact, a heat advisory is in place. That starts at 11 a.m. and will last through 7 o'clock. That's when we can expect temperatures to feel their hottest, with feels like temperatures, that heat index, in the range of around 106 to as high as 111 in some spots. We'll see about a 60% chance of afternoon and evening showers and storms.
Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Skull mic activated.
At the end of your first year.
Stand by for it.
See terms at discover.com.
Hang on.
Credit card.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line.
We have a new oiler jumping on board. It's the second time I've seen this name in a couple of days. CB Twisted. With 10 gifted subscriptions, unlocking premium access to the show for you. Claim them right now at thenewsjunkie.com. Get full access to the stream, to everything that you could possibly dream of. To secret shows, tonight live, big drama on secret shows. Tonight live at 8 p.m. Streamed on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Little piece of info though. All right? Little piece of info. Before I announce this little thing, please don't get mad at me. You have to promise you're not going to get mad at me. Chat, do you promise you're not going to get mad at me? If you promise you're not going to get mad at me, I'll tell you. Too late, already mad? No! Then I'm not doing it. You have to promise you're not going to get mad, Bootsy.
Sean, is there no show tomorrow? Yes, Sun State John. No show tomorrow. It's a federal holiday, so we're off tomorrow, and then we'll talk about the rest. No, I'm not mad. I promise nothing. Maybe Irk's not mad. My rage has been baited. Cheryl says I'm already mad. How are you already mad? I didn't even tell you the thing. Promise? Okay. Here's the deal. For those of you who are Secret Show's subscribers, if you are an audio-only subscriber, there has been a bit of a generous window open for you. All right? It's only $2.99 a month to subscribe, or $29.99 for the whole year to subscribe for just the audio version of Secret Shows and unlocking all the premium stuff on the website. However, you're an audio-only subscriber. You're only supposed to get audio. When you go to enjoy a Secret Show on demand, you can only listen to the audio. You cannot watch the video if you're an audio-only subscriber. But the window is open for you to watch the live stream during Secret Show's broadcast. I regret to inform you that window has been closed. There is now an audio-only live stream during Secret Shows. So audio-only people will get the audio-only stream. You'll have a button that will allow you to upgrade if you would like to. Maybe you're just in your car. You don't care anyways. You just want to listen. Maybe you're off on a walk. Maybe you don't care about the video portion, so that's perfect for you. But if you're watching live, everybody used to get access to the live video over on thenewsjunkie.com. Now, if you're an audio-only subscriber, there's an audio-only feed for you. I'm sorry, but that's how it needs to be. We're coming back. I can't have the people who are audio and video subscribers and the people who are audio subscribers getting the same thing. I can't do it. I can't do that. So you can listen. All right? Rug pulled? Yeah, I know. I know. Maybe Creamy will host the show tomorrow?
Stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Get ready for summer and get rewarded at Walgreens. It's the perfect opportunity to elevate your beauty and personal care routine. Get up to $85 in instant savings at Walgreens this week with digital coupons available in the Walgreens app. Finding amazing deals on your must-have brands is incredibly easy. Just clip and save. Look for the lightning bolt on your favorite beauty and personal care brands, including Pantene, Olay, Venus, and Always. Stock up on everything you need to look and feel radiant all season long. Offer valid 6/14 through 6/20 at participating locations. Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Now back to the most viral newsroom on planet Earth. This is...
World's most viral newsroom. I'd love for you to learn a little bit more about the show. If you don't mind, go do that over at thenewsjunkie.com. Many things to go over today. Lots of stuff happening in the world of all things viral. One thing that I wish would stop, I don't know why there's so many people in the world of social media that are amazed by this. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what's going on, but it has to stop.
Facebook,
all right? It needs to stop
Twitter,
now.
y'all see this?
What I'm talking about is the videos that keep popping up. We've done one of these before on the show where people are just absolutely amazed that rain moves, that rain might go from one place to another place. And we had somebody before who went viral and they're like, oh my God, it's not raining here and it's raining there. And it's happened again. And I don't know where these people are from. Are you from like Montana? Are you from like Nevada? Where are you from? Somewhere where you don't get a lot of rain, so you don't know that this happens? The rest of us, we know that rain moves. And we don't have to film it. We don't have to be like, oh my God, it's raining there, but it's not raining here.
I think like you don't get as many opportunities to see it happen as one would think. I mean, I remember when I was little, I didn't know rain moved. I don't know what age I was when I figured that part out, but I thought it just started raining and then it stopped raining.
Magically?
Rain was very much a binary on-off switch for me. And
did you think it was for the whole city too? Like whatever city you're in, it's like,
yeah.
There's a switch and it's either raining or not raining.
Yeah, I mean, and this is like, I'm talking maybe single-digit age range here.
Yeah.
For not understanding that. And it wasn't until like little by little, maybe my parents, we'd be in the car and they would point out like, look, you could see it's raining over there. And I'm like, Huang?
What are you talking about?
It's not raining right here.
Somebody says it's called being dumb, says Dwayne over on YouTube. Here they are.
This is what it looks like when the rain is coming towards you. It is pouring rain about 500 feet in front of me. Keep watching.
It's coming.
This happens all the time here.
Well, I got a little piece of information for you. It happens all the time everywhere.
Yeah, but with that distinct of a border,
that's when you're on the edge of the storm.
Stuff.
When you're on the edge of the storm, you always see it exactly this way. This guy's like, this happens all the time here. Yeah, it happens everywhere.
Really trying to get to the bottom of this.
And you'll see it hit us here right now.
Always.
It's kind of
Always
exciting.
amazed.
I think it's kind of exciting.
You know what? You and some of the people in chat right now who are like, I love this. You are like little kids that like to go through the car wash still. That's what you are. Because that's what you're like, whoa, look at all the scrubbing bubbles. Like you're a little kid at the car wash. I'm here with the regular people. And us regular people are going, yeah, rain moves. Sometimes you can see it. You see it coming. You can get away from it. Matrix it a little bit if you're really clever. It's not a lot of amazement coming from me, but another one of those videos going viral today. We'll see what you think about all of this. Send us your dispatches. Dispatches are how you join us on the show. You can send yours by recording it over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll also get to your emails, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Lots of those coming in, and some people I need to mention here in just a second. But first, actually, you know what better time than now? What better time than now? Here is Insecure Walrus wants to join the show. He's talking about one of the big conversations of the week, which was the reflecting pool. And honestly, I get it. It's a big-ass pool. It's in the middle of our capital, and it's green. That's not good. If my pool in my backyard starts to get a little tinge of green, I freak out, and I'm like, just so you know, the neighbors can't even see my pool. No one can see my pool. I'm the only one who could see my pool, and I'm like, oh, God, the pool's turning green right now. Quick, let's shock the hell out of this thing. So this is like, that's happening, but everybody can see it because it's a big, giant pool, and it's in the middle of our capital. So I don't know what we're supposed to do here, but we need the people who did this to get out there and get to work. Here's Insecure Walrus talking about the reflecting pool drama.
So I've been in San Francisco all week teaching classes, and so you guys come on at 8 in the morning out here. So I've been podcasting, revisiting the topic of the reflecting pool.
Okay.
I used to work at a hotel, 64 acres under glass, had a big river that ran through it.
Oh my
and one
God.
year we flooded. Whole place was shut down for 8 months. They cleaned it from top to bottom. It was pristine. They refilled the river inside with a garden hose. Took about 6 days, and the water looked beautiful. It's never looked better in its life. And then they turned on the pumps to like make the waterfalls go and stuff. Instant muddy everything.
Yeah.
They never cleaned out the pipes. They never cleaned out the pumps. So maybe it really was something in the pipes that was left over that just got back into the system. So maybe that's a real thing.
Big algae blooms just sitting there, and then they kick it back on, and then the whole damn thing is green shortly after that. I think you might be onto something. But I still say, isn't the company that we paid all these millions of dollars responsible for that? Like, if they left after they made my pool and my pool was green, I go, get your ass back here.
Yeah.
I paid a bunch of money. I want you to fix my pool if you don't mind. That's what I'd be looking for. Here is John Hanan. Let's see what he has for us.
Sean, you saying you walk through spider webs like Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is crazy talk.
What?
And I know when I go through them, it's more like Will Ferrell when he's in that one movie. He's like the soccer coach. Oh yeah, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, not me. Nope. I have it fully together when I walk through a spider web out there in the wilds.
He actually does it so often, like recreationally. He sets his outgoing voicemail greeting to let you know that that's what he's doing. And, very common thing.
I am a pro at it, and also like if a dog attacks you and you have one of those dog attack sleeves on your arm, cool as a cucumber in that situation too. I don't freak out for any of this stuff. I'm just kind of a cool guy, if you haven't noticed that. I'll try to get some footage of me doing this, but oftentimes people say it's too much for the camera to pick up, and we can't necessarily share it with everybody.
They don't have a lens that exposes that much cool, is what you're saying.
That's true. Yeah, I will also tell you the spider curse has hit C-Lane's household because C-Lane's computer server back at the house vanished. It crapped out. It said it's down. The spider curse is spreading. I killed a spider in the studio, and all hell has been breaking loose as a result of this. And the ways that people have told me I can, turn this curse upside down are not pleasant. They're not pleasant. I got to do some bad stuff to do that. I don't necessarily want to do that yet. Here's Big Al. He's talking about the rainstorm viral video.
Good afternoon. Sean, I don't think rain moves like that everywhere. When I moved here from Jersey as a kid, I think I was 11 or 12, the first thing that amazed me that I noticed, it was raining on one side of the street but not the other, and I've never experienced that living up there. So I think here it's more of a phenomenon than it is anywhere else.
It can be.
You see it coming, you can actually stand in one place and stay dry where there's rain 30 feet away. So that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
Have a good one, guys.
I have to
Happy pre-Friday.
This is going to lead to so many more people doing these videos just like this. All right. It doesn't rain in some places like a shower faucet, in other places in this way that was on the video where you could see the rain coming in. It's not raining in one spot, raining in the other. It rains the same everywhere. It rains the same everywhere.
Aren't there different forms of rain clouds?
The rain cloud forms no matter what type of rain cloud it is, and then the rain cloud moves around. It scoots, and then somebody's outside of the rain, and then, whoa, look at that. Abracadabra, they're inside of the rain. I don't know what people are missing here. There's no such thing as like, rain clouds didn't move.
I don't think they're challenging the fact that the rain clouds are moving. I just think they're saying that the what we saw in that video, the change from not rain to rain, was so much more sudden than other places where for people it seems more gradual.
I'm saying it can't possibly be, because there has to be the edge of the storm, and the edge of the storm always has to be everywhere, moving on to somewhere else. You guys are going to drive me crazy. This Stepafee says Sean's going to lose his ever-loving mind, his ever-reigning mind, in fact. Am I the only one picking up on this? A storm is a cloud moves, there's always somebody on the edge, inside and outside of it. Am I the only one who sees this? It's like, where I grew up, it didn't work like that. No, we had a storm on button and a storm off button. No, it's just kind of rare because usually the storm takes up so much surface area, that usually you're not on the edge, so you don't see that part. And then when you do see that part, you're like, wow, look at this. But it's okay. I can't do it. I can't. I got to play one more. I have to play one more. Here is Evil Eye talking about the same thing. Jesus.
Hey, News Junkie, it's Evil Eye. The reason we get that weird thing where there's rain and then there's no rain and there's rain again is because Florida is full of lakes. And it rains over the lakes, gets to land, and it's all out of rain. Where I live, I got lakes all around me. Barely rains right in the middle where I am. If I'm lucky to have a cloud big enough to drop any rain on me.
Yeah.
But that's why you can see rain 10 feet away. Go on the other side of the house, and the sun is shining.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do this today. Of all the days, I cannot. I Can't do it. Rain works the same everywhere, everybody, just so you know. It's like there's not special rain in this place and not special rain in that place.
There's sideways rain, up and down rain.
It's all like some people are, wow, here.
Stinging rain, big old fat.
It rains when the sun is out sometimes.
Chubby rain.
It's all the same. You guys are going to make me spiral today. This is the problem that leads to all of this. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to catch my breath, and we're going to return. And we're never going to speak of this again. We are literally never going to talk about this again. Join us with an email, not about this, but about something else. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com, or send a dispatch. Record your audio or video dispatch. I can't speak. I'm out of it today. Record your audio, or we call them Didios. Record your audio or video dispatch. I don't want those dispatches. Over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Okay, when we come back, we'll kick off the top of the hour with, I told you, this drama that I want C-Lane's take on. I think he has the right answer on this one. I think C-Lane's going to sort this out. The internet is exploding in an argument here. We're going to have some fun with it. I'll play the video clip that's got millions of views now that's at the center of all of this, and then we'll see who is right and who is wrong, as we so often do on this show. And that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Monsters and the Jim Colbert Show. Broadcasting live from Mount Dora, July 3rd. Details at realradio.fm/freedom.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Welcome back to the season of the show. Welcome. These are my favorite types of moments, Amy says. Amy Pollher. I know who you are. You're not hiding behind that name. These are my favorite types of moments because Sean is so wildly wrong just because he has no clue about science. Let me tell you something, Amy. There's just no way that I'm wrong because here's the science. We have here a fake cloud, okay? I don't think you're going to argue that rain doesn't come from clouds. I think we're going to agree rain comes from clouds, right? You have here a cloud. It's my scientific example. You have here a person. And now the person is not in the rain. The cloud is coming. Oh, now the person is in the rain. There's an edge to the rain. Oh, now the person's out of the rain. In the rain. Out of the rain. In the rain. Out of the rain. The rain cloud is big, so most people are underneath it most times. And then they go, wow, there's no edge to the rain. Oh, I'm moving around. There's no edge to the rain. Please tell me scientifically what I just got wrong with my simplistic demonstration. I await your answer. Okay? I await your answer, ma'am. Yeah, I have teaching science class. I'm Sean Nye, the science guy, okay? Don't just say no. Tell me what I got wrong. Tell me what I got wrong, because the science on what I just showed you was as accurate as can be. Look, here. You got Bob Ross. Bob Ross is you, okay? Here's Bob Ross. You know, it's you. Here's a storm cloud. Whoa, whoa.
The pillows are out.
Here's a storm cloud. Bob Ross, he's not in the rain. Wow. Is that rain over there? It's like so weird that there's rain over there, but not over here. And now Bob Ross is in the rain. And millions of other Bob Rosses will be in the same situation. It's not rocket science, but it is science. Unbelievable. The lengths I have to go to. Streamer explains rain. Yeah, like what is this for? Couple of minutes and we're back live. Jack Bradshaw says, I showed up for the contract news, but I'm staying for the meteorology lessons. It's not deep lessons on meteorology. It's very basic. Very, very basic. But I know what I see with my eyes. You know, I know what I'm saying is true. I'm giving out accurate information. Couple of minutes and we're back. Sean's analogy is flawed. Ducks can't get wet. What? What does that even mean? By the way, Amy, where'd you go? Where are you, Amy? Where are you, Amy? You just don't understand weather? Buddy, that is embarrassing what you just did. What you just did is embarrassing. I'm not even going to point it out. Everybody saw what you just did. But what you just did was embarrassing. Everybody saw it. You're trying to come at me like I don't know what I'm talking about, and you didn't even use the right weather. All right? We are in the deep trenches of rain, no news yet. I might just jettison any kind of news at all and talk about this if I have to win over the audience one at a time to explain simplistic things. 90 seconds. The ease people rage bait Sean is wild, though. Let me tell you, I think that you believe that, but most of these people are not rage baiting. Most of these people are not rage baiting. I am the rage baiter. I rage bait from time to time. Ocala National Forest bombing, these sorts of things. I rage bait. I actively do it. I'm one of the best there ever was. This is just people not understanding things. Simple concepts. Simple things. All right, let's get back to it. Here we go.
Code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viam, trust your gut.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Portugal had to settle for a 1-1 draw against Congo in its opening World Cup match. João Neves recording Portugal's lone goal. João Neves! Host countries Canada and Mexico take to the pitch today. Canada plays Qatar while Mexico faces South Korea. The U.S. to face Australia tomorrow.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human. Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips.
Newsroom, and it's damn fine to have you here. It's better than listening to the same three songs over and over again. Hang out with us and let's see what happens here on planet Earth. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. Okay, I can't talk about that anymore. We're moving on. We are moving on, all right? And one of the things I did want to address is something that I need C-Lane's help with. And all of you. Almost everything that happens on the show, like I have a take, I know what's going to resonate, I know what the right thing is, I have my lens through which I view the world, and then I'm like, this is the correct thing, I think. As best I can tell, this is the correct thing. I try to sort out the world. I don't know what's right here, and I don't know what's wrong, but I'm going to present to you a video with millions and millions and millions of views that has a lot of people taking one side or the other, and C-Lane is going to decide who is in the right and who is in the wrong.
It's a lot of pressure.
I know, but I'm putting it all on your shoulders. I think you can do this. All right? This is a guy who has sat down in Chicago to eat at a place called Mr. Beef, C-Lane. Mr. Beef. And not Mr. Beast, like the YouTuber, but Mr. Beef. I think, I could be wrong, I think this might have been the
inspiration for the Bear, right?
Yes, words right out of my mouth. Thank you. The Bear, the television show.
Already knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, you know it. This is why I'm asking you. This is why I'm taking this information to you. When it comes to how does rain work and the audience not understanding that, I got it covered. I got it under control. This is C-Lane's world. Now, this is at this place, Mr. Beef, and there's somebody in Chicago who has arrived, and they got a beef sandwich. And they're sitting down to eat their beef sandwich, and they get into a fight. That's what's recorded on this, and this is what I'm going to play for you right now, and we'll sort through it. But here we go. Let's listen.
Let's stop doing that.
I'm allowed. I was here first.
Do whatever you want.
I was here first. I was here first. What's the difference between me doing this and talking to someone next to me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna put on some music for you now.
All right, go ahead. I asked the people around me. They said it's fine. You came. I was here first.
All right, I'm going to explain what's going on because I know you just got thrown into the mix. And what's going on here is this guy is eating at this famous beef sandwich place in Chicago. And he's filming himself at his table by himself. The guy at the table next to him is the one that you hear off camera. And he's telling him, what are you doing? Stop recording. You're ruining my entire experience. Get out of here if you're going to do this. I want a nice, peaceful lunch, and I'm just trying to eat in peace. And you're over there like filming your YouTube video. And this guy's like, I have every right to sit here and record myself doing a review if I want. And the other guy goes, I have every right to sit here in silence and peace, and I don't need you to jump in the middle. So that's sort of what's going on. That's the bare bones of this. The guy who you hear in the background has also said, I'll just start playing some music. What he means is I'm going to play some copyrighted music to make the review that you're recording for your YouTube channel unusable.
Oh, I thought he was just saying to make, just to interfere with the video in general.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if he's going that deep on it.
I think that too, but I think he might have said it because he's like, hey, I'm going to play some music, so you can't use this. Maybe not. Let's hear more of this. Here we go.
It's a public place.
Yeah, so I'm here. I'm allowed to talk. If I were talking on the phone, would that be different?
Eating his beef sandwich.
There you go. But people are talking.
Okay, the girlfriend of the guy who's upset about him filming himself eating here also said it would be equally annoying. So the couple is not happy about this.
Then
the couple's
move.
Like, yeah, that's what I said. Like,
I don't know if this is a very big place.
It's small, but there's other seats. There's other places to go. And he keeps telling them, go sit over there then if you're bothered. Which one of these people is in the wrong? Do you have the right to peacefully eat? Or does this guy have the right to film his review at his table? Just for the record, before you guys start freaking out or anything, no one is on camera other than the person who wants to be on camera. He's not putting the camera on them. He's not recording them. I guess their argument would probably be, yeah, but I can't have a conversation next to you because I want to have a conversation with my girlfriend and I can't talk about anything with my girlfriend because it's going to end up on your YouTube review and I don't want people hearing the conversation we're going to have. All I want to do is eat and you want to record. And so that's the battle going on.
We're there. I was here first. If you don't like it, you can move up to the other side of the table. All right, that's what I thought. Come on. All right. All right, so anyways.
Was talking about this. It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
All right, so anyways, let's try the sandwich here.
Now the guy's trying to mock him through his review. He's like, we're going to talk about this. He's mocking him in the mocking voice that we all use, which, by the way, is the greatest tool ever in a fight. If anybody ever is like, I'm going to kick your ass, or somebody says, I'm going to kick your ass, and then you go up in there and you go, I'm going to kick your ass. It is literally the greatest thing in the world. It's just, if somebody comes up to me and goes, I hate your show and I'm never going to listen again. And my response is, it's the greatest. It's so childish. It's so pedantic. It's like, it's perfect. It's the greatest thing. Try that out, folks. If anybody is bothering you, if your wife is bothering you at some point in time, and your wife is like, I told you to do the dishes.
I've tried it on her before.
Just every time. Yeah. If your wife goes, I need you to go feed Jackson. doing that works every single time. So the guy, and I give this guy credit, the food taster guy, who has a YouTube channel with, somebody said this is old. It's not that old. No, it's just now going viral. And the YouTube channel has 230,000 subscribers, but this has 3.4 million views. So this guy, UA Eats, this is what he does. Like, this is his job. This is what happens, all right? He eats in the restaurants like this, and he films himself. And he wants to be able to do that because he paid money. It's what he makes money off of.
Yeah, I know. I just think sometimes when you have a YouTube channel and this is what you do, like, all right, this is your thing. When I hear job, it sounds like somebody hired you to do it. It's like, no, this is something you do on your own. You're making money on it. I don't know. I think that term is weird.
Well, that's what he says here. Hold on.
I hope you have a day job.
I do have a day job. This is my day job.
This is a very empty day job, if I would say.
This is my day job. This is my day job.
How's
this is
it
what
empty?
I do. I came here to Chicago just for this.
It's pretty empty.
What is your day job? Let me ask. What is your day job?
I don't have a job.
You don't have a job?
Okay, you probably shouldn't have thrown the job bomb.
Yeah.
What are you, a loser? What is this, your job? Yeah, what's your job? I don't have a job. I don't have a job. You know, see, fire it back.
I bet you have a really ugly girlfriend. Oh, yeah, what's your girlfriend look like? I don't have a girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. I'm telling you, 100%, that's a bad line every time. If you say this is your job and then you don't have a job when you're insulting somebody with that, it's not going to work.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you're going to lecture me about a job when you don't even have one yourself?
Yeah.
All right. So you just walk around telling people what they can do, what they can say, and what they can't.
Absolutely.
All right. Great. Yeah. Great. Awesome. All right. Would you let me do my job then? I'll eat. I'll leave. Then you guys can enjoy. Sound good?
Why don't you go outside and do this?
Because I'm in a public place. You said so yourself. I'm in a public place. I'm allowed to do this.
Who's in the wrong
I asked
here?
the people around me. They said it's fine. I was here first. If you don't like it, you should go outside. I'm allowed to do this.
What's that? No, it's okay.
All right. Let's give this a try.
I don't know if I'd be able to keep my review going. Looks like a good beef sandwich, though.
Yeah. It is a small place.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty small.
It's very, very juicy. I think I probably feel like maybe I'm comparing it too much to Al's when I came here a few years ago to Chicago.
Stand by the way. It's about to heat up because they really get into it here.
I feel like I liked the twist that Al's added to it, like all the spices, like the it kind of like makes it more unique of a flavor. I feel like this one compared to that is a little bit more bland, which is okay. Like I think it doesn't necessarily need like big strong flavors, but for me I feel like at least some basic seasoning like salt or pepper, I feel like maybe it could be turned up a little bit, but that's just my opinion.
All right, so it seems like at this point, okay, the fight is over, the beef is over, if you will. This guy's eating his beef sandwich at the restaurant, he's doing his review. The other guy who was complaining that he couldn't just eat in peace because the guy next to him is doing the review, he's kind of shut up. And at that point, I was like, oh, okay, that's it. But no, it's not.
I think that the flavor could be a little bit stronger. Like the other things they put in, like the other things that they put...
You're running out of work.
Oh, I have a great job. Great job. I make six figures. Oh, yeah, I'm here. I come here and I complain about other people eating their lunch. Yeah. I don't have a job myself, but I complain about other people. Oh, great. Other people were there first, and I tell them that they have to leave because they were there first because I want them to leave because I don't give a shit. All that matters is that I get what I want. That's all you get. That's all you got. Oh, that's great.
I didn't come here to hear a lecture, man.
You started it. You started it. You started it. Sit over there. You'll be far away. I'll be done in literally 3 minutes.
You're gonna keep going. You're gonna be sorry.
Ooh. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna be sorry. Listen, he did everything but call him son there.
You know there's a camera recording, right, bro?
Yeah. You're gonna be sorry. You keep doing this, you're gonna be sorry.
You're gonna be very sorry.
You're threatening me?
I'm doing exactly what I'm doing. Because you have to up, and let everyone eat in peace. We can get the out of here.
They said I could sit here.
Don't speak for everyone. I asked everybody.
They were here.
To move close to him when you could have sat somewhere else.
Oh, he's got another person in the restaurant joining his side. The food blogger guy is like, because the person also made a mistake. Attacking the job was one when you don't have a job. The other mistake is do not say we. I hate when people say we. They're like, we're all tired of this. We've all had enough. And you're like, who do you think you are? Who are you speaking for we right now? You speak for you.
Can you go back to where he said we? Because, I mean, I know that it can often be misconstrued as him speaking for everybody, but he did have his girlfriend with him.
He said, let everyone eat in peace.
Oh, let everyone. Okay, well, then screw
let
you,
everyone
guy.
eat in peace, yeah. And the other woman speaks up.
There was nothing going on.
He wasn't speaking when we first sat down.
I have a right.
I was speaking before. I was. I was speaking.
The world doesn't
Good
have
Samaritan
to
sounds like a fan.
But you know, I have a right to sit here in peace and eat.
I have a right to sit.
Yelling about food.
I have this right to sit here. It's a public place.
Public spot, so I get to do what I do as well. Okay, same exact way.
Your rules don't apply to a public space.
His rules don't apply to me.
All right, there you go. Your rules don't apply to a public space. Your rules don't apply to me. Who's right, C-Lane? Settle this for me, please.
I think the blogger is right, man. There's something, and this is going to sound a little maybe hypocritical, seeing as we're celebrating the birthday of America soon. But there is something to I was here first.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, the natives have a good argument there. We kicked their asses and took it, so we kind of won that round, got the dub. But so you're saying it wouldn't matter. It's about who's there first. What if the guy who wanted the peace and quiet was there first, and then the person sat next to him and started recording? Then he's in the wrong?
Maybe. I mean, it seems like this guy asked the people that were around at the time, and they were cool with it. So if this guy was already there, he might have asked them and then been told, no, we would rather just kind of eat in peace. Somebody in the chat, I think it was, it's way behind us right now. Somebody said, yeah, you have a freedom of speech, but not a freedom of silence.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not a bad point. Like,
I mean, that's not necessarily true, though, right? Like, I have an expectation when I go into a restaurant for what I'm going to be dealing with. If I go in there and there's a woman with 8 kids and all the kids are like, ah, I'm going to be like, this is ridiculous. Get your 8 kids, Octomom, and get out of here. You're ruining my experience. I have a right to not deal with that, right?
I would think so. I mean, that would be up to the restaurant.
I mean, like, it could be annoying to be next to somebody like, oh my God, the food is so good here. It's just so amazing. Doing their review. I could see how that would be annoying.
Yeah.
But you say he's in the right because he was there first.
I think, and the dude's just being a total jerk. Like,
it's not coming off good.
He's coming off very entitled, and that makes me want to root for the food blogger guy.
All right, let us know what you think. You put your verdict down. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com or email tips@thenewsjunkie.com right now. Quick break. When we come back, we'll get into more of your dispatches. We'll get geared up for the hot sheet here. We'll peek into what's going on for the ticker tape parade. Woo! They've been out there since 4 in the morning. They must be a little bit excited. We'll see how it's all going, and that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Ryan Holmes, what do you think?
So I can hear you better?
Yeah.
Have big boobs. I will be able to hear you very well in a crowded bar. Wow. Trust me on that one.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
2 right lanes are now blocked on I-4 westbound at Dirksen Drive. Traffic's backed up from Saxon Boulevard. There's a crash partially blocking the on-ramp from Colonial to I-4 westbound. Look out for a crash off to the shoulder. On I-4 eastbound near Osceola Parkway, getting cleared up. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866.
Hello, welcome behind the scenes of the show. I got to thank these gifters when we come back. Another big name coming through. Really, as of late, the pressure has been ramping up. Cyclonus with 13 gifted subscriptions. Cyclonus times 13. I'll put you on the list. I'll mention that when we come back. And, oh my God, this is out of control today. The legend himself, DJ Rage, with 12 gifted subscriptions. I'll get all those in when we come back. Thank you so much for spreading the word. Folks, Secret Shows is tonight at 8 p.m. and it's going to be a wild, dramatic ride. Claim one of these subscriptions. That's your ticket in. That's your ticket to unlock all the premium features of the show. Announcement coming at 2 p.m. right as we start the Power Hour. The announcement about the future of the show. Get ready. Couple of minutes and we're back live. By the way, what do you call that sandwich he was eating? Is that an Italian beef? Or is that just a beef sandwich? Or somebody said shipwrecked beef? I've never even heard that before. What do you call that sandwich? An Italian beef is what I've always said. Making food reviews in a restaurant the norm doesn't sound good to me. Rage says, thank you, Rage. It looked like an Italian beef Sammy. Yeah, Italian beef is what they call it. I think that's like a mainstay in Chicago. You got the Chicago dog, you got Chicago deep dish pizza, and you got the Italian beef. Those are big, big, big winners. They're good too. The owners like it. It spreads their name. Very true. No, it's not a muffaletta. Whoever said that. Muffaletta is, first of all, a Louisiana sandwich. And it's usually circular and made to serve large groups of people. And a muffaletta has an olive tapenade on top of spicy deli meats. So this is very different. Usually in a ring. Very good though. Like Petrillos? You mean Portillo's? Portillo's. I used to love those muffalettas so much that I went out and got a jar of the olive tapenade. And then I go, I'm just going to put this on every sandwich. Every sandwich I make, boom, olive tapenade. I said, this is so powerful and flavorful. I love this. I didn't realize how caloric and oily it is and how you probably shouldn't have it every day with a sandwich. But I learned that lesson. 90 seconds. Yeah, Portillo's. Portillo's is good. That's good stuff. Cat BH says I have a big jar of it too. This stuff is good. I swear by like olive flavored stuff and black olives, green olives. I love them. Just bang for your buck flavor. That shit rocks your world. It's so good. But I don't know that I want somebody next to me giving it a review. Boom! I give it 4 booms. The Italian beef is just rocking my world. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like, I don't know if I want that next to me. Oh, we're coming back.
Quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you. All based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Joy is essential and it's also elusive. But now there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. If you're craving inspiration to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Occupying the newspapers don't come with cliff notes or potentially offensive accents.
Comfortably in, hopefully comfortable. The world's most viral newsroom. We continue on, but if you miss any of the show, go over to thenewsjunkie.com and get the podcast links right there on the website. Every once in a while, I see something and I go, who's resisting this? What is the pushback on this? Anybody against this guy? Like, I kind of challenge you. In a second, I'm going to play the clip of this man and what he wants. And I kind of challenge you to be against this guy. Because when I saw this, I go, just give him whatever he wants. Give the guy what he wants. It's this guy in Houston, Texas, who is 94 years old, and his name is James Dorsey. James Dorsey said he started working at the age of 8 years old on a plantation in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, plantations around that time were pretty popular in Louisiana. Now, this is a ways after slavery ended and, slaves were freed, and even sharecropping and stuff went on for a while. And there was different things that were, obviously tough for the folks who exited slavery. But he's only 94 years old. So obviously James Dorsey wasn't a slave. But he grew up working on this plantation in Shreveport, Louisiana. And he's been in the United States for all those years. He's 94 years old. He only has one wish. And I just challenge you. I'll play it for you here. I just challenge you to be like, you know what? Don't think he should get it. I don't think he should get it. We shouldn't be doing this right now. Here it is. Listen to what happened in this story. You tell me if you're against this guy.
I was born on Ellaby Plantation, Shreveport, Louisiana.
August 14th, 1931 is the birth date for James Dorsey.
As far as you could go on the plantation, that's where I was living at.
Life for blacks, Dorsey says, meant living on the plantation even after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued in 1863. While slavery was outlawed, manual labor and its grueling conditions were the only option.
All right, for those of you who don't know, if you looked at the South where slavery flourished at the time, and chattel slavery was the sort of the law of the land from the late 1700s and even before that and into the 1800s, when they had the Emancipation Proclamation and freed the slaves, there was a lot of time that passed. And a lot of people were like, hey, okay, well, the slaves are freed. But the slaves didn't really have places to go. I mean, just think about this logically. They didn't have
money,
they didn't have money. They didn't have a home. They only had like a small set of skills. So some of these people said, well, you're no longer a slave. You're now free. And we're going to pay you some amount of money. And you're going to stay here on this property because you don't know anything different. And so that's the sort of the situation that this man grew up in Houston, Texas, on this plantation.
I was about 8 years old.
Even as a child.
My grandfather used to take me out in the field with them. And they had me on one side of the road and picking. Couldn't pick too much because I was so little.
I didn't get any of that.
And give it to them, they put it in their sack.
Dorsey says he would soon learn as an adult that he faced another challenge, proving who he was.
So this guy, after all these years, he's 94, he doesn't have a birth certificate. And all he wants is a birth certificate. And I tell you, if this man worked for almost all of his 94 years in the United States of America, this guy has known nothing but Louisiana and this area where he grew up. Why on earth is there anybody lining up against just give the guy a birth certificate? He's 94. But we'll just give him one. Just print one out. We got a printer somewhere, right? Somebody in the Houston, apparatus of government, maybe listening to the show even. Why don't you take a moment of your time to print out a birth certificate, hand it to the man, and give it to him? What, do you think he's going to do something bad with it? Do you think that he's going to be, well, now that I got this birth certificate, I'm going to steal somebody's, what do you think he's going to do? Just give him the birth certificate.
Because of routine practices on plantations, he was born to a midwife. Also common, a record of his birth, he says, was never recorded.
I went to the courthouse. I went to the school board. While I was going, the school board they was over everything.
So he says, when I went to the school board, they went over everything, and they couldn't get all he wants. Kurt says, I bet he has some interesting stories. So true. All he wants is a birth certificate. Some of you won't understand this. My mom, who was born in 1954, my mom was born in St. Albans, Vermont. This is also where I was born. And in St. Albans, Vermont, where my mom was born in 1954, rest her soul, at the time, they screwed up my mother's birthday. Her birthday, strangest thing in the world, my mother's birthday was something she had to fight to fix her whole life. My father, on his gravestone, they screwed up the date of his death. So still weird back and forth between the two of them. But my mom, when she was born, they didn't do it like they used to, or like they do now, where they'd go, here's your birth certificate, here you go. They would come around like once a year and say, were any babies born? So they would come around to every house in St. Albans, Vermont, and they'd go, to this house, that house, and they'd go to my mom's house, and any babies born? And they said, yep, we had a baby born. And my grandma and grandpa gave my mom's date of birth, but they got it wrong by a full month. They got it wrong because they hadn't written it down. They got it wrong by a full month. My mom's birthday was in October, but every piece of information about herself said that my mom was born in September. And my mom spent a lot of time and a lot of money and had to get attorneys and had to do all this stuff to fix her birthday because that's how that happened. This guy was born long before my mom was. All he wants is a birth certificate. I say we just give him one. I say we just print one out.
The school and plantation, what the school was on, they was over everything.
Dorsey says he would move to Houston in 1956. Over the years, he says, he's been able to get a Social Security card and driver's license, but not a birth certificate. Now, at 94 years old, he has one wish.
Oh, Lord, I don't know. I lot to go crazy. That sure would be something because I missed out on so much.
Just give it to him, for God's sake. The guy goes, oh, Lord, I would go crazy. Now, if I said this to you, I'd be like, what do you want? You go, if I got a brand new car, oh, Lord, I would go crazy. If I got $100,000, Sean, oh, Lord, I would go crazy. This guy's like, if I got a birth certificate, oh, Lord, I would go crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What? We can make this happen? Trump, come on in. What do we do? Let's print the guy a birth certificate. Let's just get past this. He's 94.
How did he get a Social Security card?
I don't know. I lost one time, and it was a nightmare. But this guy didn't have a birth certificate to roll back on. I think this one's an easy one to fix up. Maybe somebody is against this. Let me know. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com. TIPS@thenewsjunkie.com. I don't even know if we'd find anybody against that. All right, let's see. I want to work in maybe a dispatch or two. Let me refresh for the latest. This is Cosidius with a video dispatch. It says, my son is in New York right now for the parade. He's been there since 6 a.m. This is it? Oh, man, there's just people everywhere. Oh my gosh. He's by a stage, too.
They're climbing the scaffolding.
I am telling you, that looks like such a nightmare to me, but everybody seems to be having fun. They're just filling the streets up for the New York Knicks, man. They're having a good time. Billy on YouTube says, Sean, today would have been my father's 114th birthday, June 18th, 1912. It's also the anniversary of his death. He was a World War II sergeant in the Army. You know, back then things were just, it's more difficult to get those original documents. And, you know, I'm sure your dad or anybody else would say, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Let's see. One more. We're not talking about the rain, guys. We're not doing the rain thing. We are not doing this. I'm going to do this one instead. I don't think this is about the rain thing, but here's Got Crypto.
Sean, something you're not taking into consideration about the rain thing.
Son of a
What about
bitch.
quantum mechanics' influence on it? You know, by observing it, you're changing its state. You know, the observer effect. What about superposition? Schrodinger's cat style, it's both raining and not raining at all times. And then once you're observing it, you've changed its state. Dude, just like if a tree falls in the woods and, you know, you're not around to hear, did it actually make a sound?
Yes.
Who knows? Deep stuff, man. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
I don't find these things interesting. Nothing against you, Got Crypto. Nothing against you. But am I crazy with this take? People will talk about stuff. See, like, what's the basic rundown of Schrodinger's cat? Isn't it like there's a cat in the box, and then the cat in Schrodinger's box both exists, but doesn't exist because we can't see it at the same time? And that's the whole conundrum. So it's supposed to be some, like, deep science thing. But I look at that and I go, Schrodinger's box. If there's a cat in the box, there's a cat in the box. There's not a cat not in the box at the same time. There's literally a cat in the box.
Cat in the box. Get back in the box.
There's a cat in the box. That's it. That's what I see. And he says, if a tree falls and nobody's there, does the tree make a sound? Yes, because the tree falling over and snapping and all of the sounds associated with the tree falling makes noise, whether a human is there to perceive it or not. It's a kind of narcissistic, human-focused way to view things where you say, hey, the only reason something happens or the only reason a tree even makes a sound when it falls over is because a human was there to observe it. The tree makes a noise whether you're there or not. The cat's in the box. The rain moves around. I don't know what to say.
I think you're
Sean
really
doesn't know
overthinking this. He just threw a bunch of stuff out there to, you know, be
What am I
random and
supposed to do?
confusing.
He says, Sean, somebody says, Sean doesn't know what Schrodinger's cat is. Isn't it the cat in the box thing? Did I say it right?
I don't know. I know my computer's giving me trouble trying to look it up.
Schrodinger's cat. All right, I'll look it up here. Famous thought experiment by Erwin Schrödinger, 1935, to illustrate a bizarre concept in quantum mechanics known as superposition. A cat is placed inside a sealed, light-proof steel box. Inside the box is a lethal device containing a radioactive atom. If the atom decays, it triggers a Geiger counter, which drops a hammer, shattering a flask of poisonous gas and killing the cat. If the atom does not decay, the cat remains unharmed. Because atomic decay is purely random in a quantum event, there's equal probability, 50% of the atom either decaying or not decaying within a given hour. So is the cat in the box or is the cat not in the box? They say the cat is both alive and dead at the exact same time. I say the cat is either dead or alive. Either the thing happened that killed the cat or did not kill the cat. To me, it's as easy as that. I think this is a thing that people with big brains, big giant brains, but very smooth. Big brains, but very smooth. I feel like people came up with this and then thought it was interesting. And I'm like, no, you just haven't looked. The cat's either dead in the box or not in the box. I can't. Okay, we're going to take a break. I can't do this today of all days, of all the days to possibly do this. Cannot do this. We will, when we come back, we will absolutely positively do the hot sheet. We have that coming up. Then we have Fritz on the street. All right. Let's party. Fritz on the street. We're going to get into that and see who the victor is this week. That's going to be a good time. At 2:00 as we kick off the power hour, or the power hour, whatever time that is for you when you're listening to this show, we got an announcement about the future of the show. That's it. It's going to be a fun show. Stick with us. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio.
Oh, my mama. Absolutely unhinged, positively out of control. 20 gifted subscriptions, unlocking premium access to the show on the website and the app, and unlocking secret shows, the uncensored shows, courtesy of our lovely friend, CB Twisted. 20 gifted subs. I gotta add that to the list. I haven't done it. CB Twisted. Hello? Hi. Hi. Oh. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh. Seems like you're mad. That's why I thought you were mad.
I said hello.
I know, but you didn't say it in a nice way. You said it in like a mean way.
Okay.
Said hello!
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you needed to say that.
Yeah. Do you want to give me that empty one?
Yes, please. There you go.
You want to just take a little bit?
I'm not, no. Nobody's taking it. Just pour it out. Water. A little tequila? This is for secret shows.
So download the Hammer and Nails app and make an appointment. Let them know who the news junkie said
Okay, Peach. Peach going in. Get your peach on. Great Peacherino, James and the Giant Peach. Let me see those peaches. Uh-oh. Grape. It's the grape, eh? Don't say grape because that means something different these days. Labels out. Here comes lemon. Liz Lemon. There we go. One more lemon. And raspberry. Like your grandpa used to do right on your belly. Raspberry. 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 Boom. Boom. Be right back. Thank you. I said thank you. Unbelievable. Hey everybody. The hot sheet. Fritz on the street. We'll hang out with Don a little bit. We'll get some jury duty in. Next thing you know, we're in the power hour. We're on our way home. And an announcement at the start of the power hour about the future of the show. Isn't that crazy that things used to be so unofficial, even in the 50s, that they would just come around once a year and be like, hey, have you had any kids here? Have you had any babies at this house? And you go, yep, and they just kind of like take note. When I was doing the ancestry stuff on my family and putting in all my mother's information, I could see in the files the sheet that they had when they went to everybody's house, and it said my mother's maiden name, and it said her name and then the wrong birthday that she tried to fight to fix over all of those years. I don't even know if that happens anymore, unless somebody secretly had a child at home. Sean, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Neither. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Are you serious? Which came first? Some creature prior to all those things that then evolved into the chicken that then was able to have eggs? All right, we're coming back.
Viome. Trust your gut.
This Father's Day at Lowe's, shop the gear that'll make his summer. Get 2 free Select DeWalt power tools when you buy a Select 5 AH battery kit for weekends in the garage. Valid through 6/24 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
The FIFA World Cup is everywhere.
What a strike!
But the only place to hear every game live for free
is iHeartRadio.
Don't miss a moment. Open the app, search World Cup, and listen now.
This portion of the News Junkie is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Because the newspapers don't come with cliff notes or potentially offensive accents.
And we'll get into all of your feedback, your emails, your dispatches. They're piling up over here. You got things to say. And boy, do I have clips to play. I got a lot of good stuff to get into today. Before we get to the hot sheet, I'll remind you that all of the ways that you can join us are over on the website or the News Junkie app. Everything you need is right there. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Download the app for your iPhone, your Android device. Maybe even unlock secret shows. Big fat shout out before the hot sheet to five big SM with 5 gifted subscriptions.
Right.
Thank you so much. Cyclonus with 13 gifted subscriptions, unlocking full access to the website. DJ Rage with 12 gifted subscriptions over on the website. And finally, last but not least, CB Twisted with 20 gifted subscriptions.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the big support over there. And if you want to hear what happens tonight is Secret Shows, and you can watch live at 8 p.m. If you aren't getting a news show this week, well, you can always dive into the world of Secret Shows to continue uncensored with more fun and laughs. And if you want to do it without paying yourself, well, guess what? There's a lot of generous people that just did it. Go over, create an account, and hit that claim button. It takes like 2 seconds at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Let's do the hot sheet.
Check the hot sheet. It's news, but not like real important news.
Best investigative reporting on the planet.
The top stories from the people on your screens and speakers are on the hot sheet with C-Lane.
That's right. Top 5 stories in the nonsense news brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. And we start with an obit of sorts. Rest in peace. Most people probably won't know who this is, but a stand-up comedian has died at the age of 86. Tom Dreesen, a prolific stand-up comedian. He toured with Frank Sinatra. He performed in Spaceballs, in the TV movie Columbo, Murder in Malibu. He died Wednesday at the age of 86. His news of his death was shared by his family. His death comes a week after his final TV appearance, his final television appearance at 86 on Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen.
Oh, he was on the show that replaced Colbert, huh?
Yes.
Oh, God. They already killed somebody off.
I know. The headline on Fark was like, just to be clear, Colbert never killed anybody. Nobody died a week after appearing on Stephen Colbert's show. But rest in peace. That's funny. And really, like, aside from just people pointing out what terrible ratings it's getting, it's the only news story that I've seen with Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen mentioned in it. Yeah. But rest in peace to that particular stand-up comedian. Bad news for rapper Mystical of Shake It Fast or Shake Ya Ass fame, depending on which radio station you were listening to. But Louisiana rapper Mystical was sentenced to 20 years in prison for a 2022 rape that happened at his Prairieville home. Not a nice guy, this Mystical, whose real name is Michael Taylor. During the sentencing, the victim faced the judge and asked for a maximum sentence for the artist, whose real name was Michael Tyler. Excuse me if I said Taylor. After she spoke, Tyler had a chance to address the court. He tried to speak to the victim, but was only allowed to make his statement to the judge. If I did that to you, he said, I deserve the max sentence, which is kind of random.
What? He said to the judge, if I deserve the max sentence?
He said he wanted to say this to the victim, but then they wouldn't let him address her directly. So he just said he faced the front of the courtroom and said, if I did that to you, I deserve the max sentence. Which is weird because days before his sentencing, Tyler's attorney filed a motion seeking to withdraw his guilty plea. It's saying he didn't have time to fully consider the consequences of the decision, but that motion was dismissed. Tyler was sentenced to 20 years for third-degree rape, 5 shy of the maximum punishment. I guess the plea was part of a deal because he was originally facing first degree, and that could have given him life in prison. But 20 years for Mystical, probably won't hear much from him anytime soon. One of the stars, people were in the comments going, what a star. I say one of the stars of the movie Elf, Faison Love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the guy who runs the department store.
Exactly. The guy who smells like beef and lies. He also is behind bars right now. The actor insisted in court documents earlier this year he could not come up with the $250,000 he allegedly owes a woman in child support. There we go. That's Faison Love. You'll recognize him from Elf, and I think he was also in Friday or one of those movies.
In Elf, there was a sign where it was like, "Well, it looks really good in here." And he goes, "A little too good."
Yeah.
When Will Ferrell's character dressed the whole place up and decorated it for Christmas.
He thought corporate was sending in a ringer. The 58-year-old claimed he had not earned a single cent in the last 12 months, and that his highest gross income over the last 5 years was $13,000. Because he didn't really get a good deal on that Elf thing, huh?
Yeah,
I'm sure. There were some other higher names, bigger names in Elf that were probably getting better residuals for that. He was also in couples retreat. He was ordered to turn himself in for 90 days behind bars, arrested Tuesday night in Hillsborough County, Florida. He's in Tampa, in jail in Tampa. Not his first run-in with the law, though. He's not a nice guy. He went ape-ass on a hotel clerk in February of 25 because he used a third-party a website to book his room, and they didn't have the room. And he slammed the credit card machine. He ripped the credit card machine off the desk and threw it at the clerk's head. Not a nice.
I just pictured he was living a good life, still acting, successful. It does not seem like that was the case for this guy from Elf.
I don't know how much acting he's doing, but living a good life is not how I would put it. He's been charged with a couple counts of contempt of court and one charge of being a cotton-headed ninny muggins. Thank you. All right, we've got a little bit of a lineup here. A lineup has been announced for America 250, not to be confused with Freedom 250, which I'm pretty sure is no longer happening. But the Freedom 250 concert is what I'm saying. The bipartisan America 250 concert, which had a lot of confusion in those headlines, is still going on. And this kind of a weird combo, but maybe it's a little something for everybody. The July 4th concert, hosted by the Initiative America 250, will be headlined by Chris Stapleton and the Smashing Pumpkins.
Wow, all right.
The America's Block Party event will be hosted by Queen Latifah. It's going to take place at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Tickets go on sale. Nope, tickets are already on sale.
This one doesn't sound as political. It's not like much of a political thing. It's just a big celebration of America's 250th.
Right. So they have like this committee that was established in 2016 to oversee official planning for the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And it was this nonpartisan committee who's had 10 years to do this, and we only have 2 names on the lineup right now.
They're big names, though, to be fair.
Very big names. 5,000 complimentary tickets will be donated to veterans and active duty service members. The rest of you can get tickets for $17.76. What a great price to celebrate America. Still more acts to be confirmed, but Stapleton and the Smashing Pumpkins will be at the top of the list. And last but not least, this is a terrible, no good. I read this morning and I was like, that sucks. But it's a one and done for Netflix's show, The Burrows. They have opted not to proceed with a second season of the sci-fi series, executive produced by Stranger Things creators, the Duffer Brothers. And I kind of was surprised. What did you think? Like, I thought we were seeing another one of those.
Yeah, this series, The Burrows, from the Stranger Things people, started off so good. The first episode was like a really, really, really well done first episode. I didn't get all the way through it, and I guess that's the reason why Netflix canceled it. I didn't know this, Elaine. But Netflix says there's only one number that they look at when it comes to what shows should be canceled and what shows should stay on. And that is completion rate of the series.
Really?
And if the completion rate of the series is less than 50%, they will not renew the show. And they said for the show The Burrows, people who started it, less than 50% of them completed the series.
And you didn't finish it?
I did. I must have been one of the people. I didn't mean to do this.
Do you not intend to finish it?
I think we'll go back because it was definitely worth finishing.
I liked it. I really liked Alfred Molina. I don't think I've seen him in much other than that first or second Spider-Man movie where he played Dr. Octopus.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he did a great job. I wish there would have been more Bill Pullman, but that wasn't in the cards, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Spoiler alert.
I didn't say what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You spoiled. Season 2 writers' room had been open, standard practice for many high-profile series. They were thinking of doing 2 and 3 back to back, so you would have it quickly.
Yeah.
But I guess they just didn't like the numbers, and
well,
so
you know what? You know what the real thing that we should all need to learn here is: if you like something on Netflix, finish the series. Don't say, "Oh, I'll wait and I'll watch that." Wait, I'll get to it later on in the year. If you like it, you've better finish it because that's the number that Netflix looks at. If you don't finish the series, that knocks that number down, and they might not get renewed.
New to streaming this week, though, we won't have any more Burrows, but there is House of the Dragon Season 3. Is that still as expensive as it wasn't House of the Dragon Season 1? Like, everybody was going crazy over how expensive that was, or am I thinking of a different thing?
No, that was pretty pricey, too.
House,
not as pricey as Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is what I was thinking. House of the Dragon Season 3 is on HBO. Project Hail Mary has made it to streaming where you exclusively on MGM Plus, it says.
Ooh.
Pressure, the World War II drama, mostly set from the battlefields and reveals the pivotal discussions or decisions that led to a successful D-Day. That is on video on demand. Star Trek Starfleet Academy Season 1 for you nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a new one on Netflix called I Will Find You. It's Netflix has been on a run of these Harlan Coben adaptations that are addictive and ridiculous, and fans will be pleased to know I Will Find You looks to crank that dial up to 11. Hey, 11's a big number, but even 7 or 8 is too big if it's the beginning of your mortgage rate. And if you have a 7 or 8 in front of that rate, you should be checking into a refinance immediately. You're paying too much, and our friend That Mortgage Guy, Don, who is actively waiting to whip our asses and Fritz on the street, he wants to help you save some money. Call him right now. Distract him from Fritz on the street glory, and he will save you some money. If you got a 7 or 8 in front of there, check into a refinance. You do it at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
All right, just to put it back on the table, lots of free gifted subs available to unlock premium access to the News Junkie over on the website. Please take a second, and you can create an account, just like a minute or two of your time. We'll both create the account and then get you the free subscription for a month, courtesy of CB Twisted, DJ Rage, Cyclonus, and the rest. And it's very, very much appreciated. But go make your account and claim that while you can, because Secret Show is going to be a wild one tonight. And if you don't have it tonight, you can have it tomorrow in place of the live show, because it'll be available for you if you're a subscriber. Okay, when we come back, Fritz on the Street, now's your time to get our attention. Get our attention, because we all have to fight for somebody in Fritz on the Street. Who will we choose? Who will win in the greatest game in all of radio? We'll find out. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Monsters kick off the summer at Crimson House in New Smyrna Beach. Tune in this Friday.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
That crash has been cleared up on the ramp from Colonial to I-4. You won't be expecting any problems there. I-4 westbound at Dirksen. That vehicle fire has been moved off to the shoulder. There's still some slowdowns, though. Look out for crews on the roadways. There's ongoing construction on I-95 northbound near State Road 44. The right lane's partially blocked there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-847.
Hello, welcome behind the scenes of the show. Fritz on the Street is coming up next. Announcement. Right as the Power Hour kicks off at 2 p.m. TNJ Chat, YouTube, Twitch, how are you? running up some choices over on YouTube. He thinks he has a shot at winning today. Does he, though? I guess we all do, huh? That's me, though. Excuse me, I was the guy who had the confession about the dog? I forgot. I forgot what happened with that. What's Widow's Bay about? I keep hearing everybody mention it, but I haven't had the chance to look it up. Widow's Bay is sort of an interesting little show. It's this odd horror / comedy. And there's a strange balance of scary and funny. And a lot of the episodes are very different from one another. And sometimes I don't understand if something was supposed to be a joke or not a joke on Widow's Bay. But I still like it. And I'm excited for a second season. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Of those of you who have seen Widow's Bay chat, when they did the whole Michael Myers thing, was that a joke? Was that a joke done on purpose, that the Michael Myers thing? Or was that not a joke? Sean, I would pick you, but I want to win, so give me C-Lane. What if I pick you just to be a jerk about it? I might do that. Persuade on YouTube. I'm picking you whether you like it or not. Sean, Persuade on YouTube. C-Lane, question mark. Don, question mark. We don't know. We don't know. I think it was a joke. It was campy. Like, it wasn't obviously a joke, but it was definitely like this Michael Myers character. Everything about the character was Michael Myers. And I don't know. The jokes weren't super obvious all the time. But that kind of made it interesting. Baited and hooked, Sean? Yeah, little do you know, I'm going to tank this thing. I'm going to tank it. That's my win. You fell for his trap card? What are you talking about? I can't have fallen for his trap card if I am going to pull him out of the pool, make it so C-Lane can't represent him, and tank the whole thing so he doesn't win. I'm literally the only person who can guarantee his defeat, and trust me, I am that petty. Mr. Predicto, am I going to lose at Fritz on the Street today?
I would not count on it.
I would not count on it? I would not count on me losing? I would not count on me losing. Not. Will I lose? I would not count on it. So that means 90 seconds. Today is your day to do great things, Sean. Is it really, though? Is it really? Is it really? Get your bets in right now, your predictions in. Get your predictions in on TNJ Chat. You can select who you think is going to win. You can bet your points, your space bucks that you have from chatting, from listening to the podcast, which can get you like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of points every day. It's one of the best ways. People have had over 1 million points activated to their accounts in the last 30 days from listening to the podcast and chat. Not bad. And then you could bet it right now. You could risk it all. You could say, I think C-Lane's going to win. And you could double your money maybe. Good times over there. Chat.thenewsjunkie.com. Chat.thenewsjunkie.com. Here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Old Spice and Head & Shoulders. Discover incredible value on the essentials you love, from household staples to personal care favorites. Offer valid 6/14 through 6/20 at participating locations. Restrictions apply.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Today at the World Cup, teams will start to play their second group stage matches. Canada coach Jesse Marsh says his team is taking it one game at a time.
We know that given our group being so tight right now, that every moment and every point matters, and we're focused on that.
Canada faces Qatar tonight. Meanwhile, Mexico will look to build on its hot start, facing South Korea.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Radio. Radio. 104.1.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
I'll prove it to you in just a moment here on the show. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you miss any of the show, as always, you can get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. That's thenewsjunkie.com. It's Fritz on the Street time, baby. We got to get ready. Everybody in chat was pining for that mortgage guy, Don, to pick them, which is always a little flattering for Don and, mega hurtful for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Where we
Stings
realize... Yeah, it does, Fritz, yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, though.
Yeah, but everybody was like, actually, somebody said, hey, Sean, I don't want you to play for me, but if you don't mind, can you tell C-Lane to play for me? So here's what I've done. I've selected Persuade over on YouTube, and I will pick him even if he didn't want me. I'm still choosing Persuade on YouTube. I'm still picking him regardless. And now... C-Lane, who are you picking that I've taken that person off the board?
I am picking Mike from Michigan, who texted into the texting service. Mike.
Strangely enough, the person's name was Persuade, and I know what you think they've done, but I will win this in the end. You got Mike from the texting service.
Yeah.
And then Don, who have you selected? There was a lot of people who wanted you to represent them.
I picked the first one I saw in no particular order. That's A.A. Hizzle.
Okay, A.A. Hizzle,
on YouTube.
All right, over on YouTube. That gets us selected and ready to go. Fritz, it comes down to you. You're the man of the hour here.
Damn right I am.
Are you ready to do this thing?
Yes.
Here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
That's right. Hello, Don. Hello, Sean. Hello, C-Lane.
Hey,
hello, Fritz.
Hi,
Fritz. Fritz on the Street is sponsored by That Mortgage Guy, Don. And each Saturday morning right here on Real Radio 104.1, 9 in the morning till 10:30 in the morning, you can listen to Home Loans Radio, where we talk about buying
For a
house.
second, I was like, how long is this show?
14 hours.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah, for 90 minutes, top shelf entertainment about buying a house, selling your house, refinancing, you name it, we talk about it. All you have to do is text your questions in each Saturday morning, and we answer it right here on Real Radio 104.1. Also, follow Don on Instagram at That Mortgage Guy Don.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguy.com.
In first place for Fritz on the Street with 169 points. Nice. Mr. Christopher Lane. In second place with 154 points, we have That Mortgage Guy Don. And in third place with 129 points, we have Mr. Sean Wasson. So 169, 154, 129. I go to the bar, so you don't have to. I have 8 questions, 4 current event questions, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. The bar participants who stayed after Fritz's Funhouse trivia at Cavo's Bar and Kitchen, they all stayed. We had one group of young people, I believe college students, but they decided to answer questions. So We have kind of a group vibe going on.
Interesting.
So, but we had 10 participants total, so each answer will have 8. Each question will have 8 answers. If you chime in for that bonus point, you then have to guess out of 8 people how many got it right. Easy peasy?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Question number 1. Over the weekend, the New York Knicks beat which team in C-Lane?
The San Antonio Spurs.
The Spurs are correct. San Antonio Spurs. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Spurs? The New York Knicks beat which team in the NBA Finals?
I would say 8.
8.
I'll go 7.
7 for Sean.
8.
And 8 for Don. Question number 1 with answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their basketball. Over the weekend, the New York Knicks beat which team in the NBA Finals?
Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs.
The Spurs. San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs.
That would be 8.
Yeah.
So C-Lane is picking up a 3-pointer, and Don with your guess of 8 picking up 2 points. Sean with your guess of 7 picking up 1 point. And away we go. Question 2 now. What is the world's fastest growing plant?
Don. Bamboo.
Bamboo is correct.
Ooh.
Don,
work.
out of 8 answers, how many do you think said bamboo? That thing can grow 36 inches, I think, a day, or 36 inches.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
There's
crazy.
some varieties. It's like a grass.
I'm going to say 6.
6.
3 feet in a day is wild. You can just watch
it,
that.
Yeah, with the naked eye, you can watch it grow.
Unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to say 4.
4.
I'll shoot the middle. 5 for me.
And 5 for C-Lane. Question 2 with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their green thumbs? What is the world's fastest growing plant?
Bamboo. Marijuana if you're in Florida. Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Philodendron?
Bamboo. Bamboo.
Bamboo.
That would be 6.
Oh, yeah.
So Don's hitting a 3-pointer on that one, and C-Lane with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point.
You know what, though? Philodendron, whatever that is, sounded right.
It did.
Like, yeah, it sounded like that person.
And as much
knew what
as
the hell they
it
were
is a
talking about.
plant, I have heard that name before.
Yep.
It sounded smart.
Yeah, I couldn't pick it out of a lineup, but
Yeah, me either.
sounds good.
Nope.
Question 3 now. On Sunday, which NHL team won the... Don?
Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes is correct. The Carolina Hurricanes. Full question on Sunday, which NHL team won the Stanley Cup in 6 games? They beat the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Don, out of
The
8...
Stanley Cup was going on this weekend?
That is correct.
It's always the same as the same week as the NBA Finals. Like,
C-Lane doesn't. That's why you didn't get that one, huh? Yeah.
Don, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Hurricanes?
man, I don't know how many people. Let's go 3.
3.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that there was a team called the Hurricanes in hockey. So,
dude,
I'll go.
They won the Stanley Cup.
2. I'll go 2.
2 for Sean.
I will go 3.
And 3 for C-Lane. Question 3 with answers of 2 and 3. On Sunday, which NHL team won the Stanley Cup in 6 games?
Carolina Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes?
The Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes.
The Lightning.
That was my team, the Canes.
That would be
Wow.
7, so no points awarded on that one. Question 4 is upcoming. After question 4, I will tell you so far who is leading on Fritz on the Street. Question 4 goes like this. What U.S. state was the home of General Motors' original Saturn automobile plant?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Michigan.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean.
Indiana.
That is incorrect.
Don, California.
That would be Tennessee.
Oh.
They had commercials back in the day with like the actual plant workers, and that's the only reason that I remembered it and picked it for this. Don,
Crap ass cars.
out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Tennessee? Spring Hill.
2.
2.
Oh, yeah, that's
1
tough.
for C-Lane.
I'll go for 2 as well.
And 2 for Sean. Question 4 with answers of 1 and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, obviously, you guys are doing all right. And, what your U.S. audience. state was the home of General Motors' original Saturn automobile plant?
Gonna go, let's go Michigan.
I'm gonna have to say Michigan, but I feel like this is your question.
It's like Tennessee. It's like a Tennessee. Oh.
Tennessee.
Michigan.
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 That would be 2. So, Sean and Don with a guess of 2, picking up 1 point, and C-Lane with a guess of 1, picking up 1 point. That means 4 questions down and 4 remaining in first place so far with 8 points. Don/AA Hizzle. And second place with 5 points, C-Lane/Mike. And in third place with 3 points, Sean/Persuade.
All right, Persuade. Here we go.
4 questions remaining. Question 5 goes like this. Following the crash of a B-52, 8 service members are dead in which U.S. state?
Don. California.
California is correct. Don, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said California?
6.
6.
I knew that, too. I'll say, I think 6 is too high, but what the hell do I know? I'll say 3.
3 for Sean.
5.
And 5 for C-Lane. Question 5 with answers of 3, 5, and 6. 8 service members are dead after a B-52 crash in which U.S. state?
Pass.
Pass. I ain't got it.
Pennsylvania? California.
California. California. Arizona.
California.
That would be 4.
Son of a bitch.
So Sean and C-Lane with the guesses of 3 and 5, each picking up 1 point. 3 questions remaining now. Question 6. In the X-Men comics, what element is fused with Wolverine's bones?
C-Lane. Sean.
C-Lane.
Adamantium.
Adamantium is correct. Come on! C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said adamantium?
5. I don't like it.
Why did you guess it then?
I just don't. There were some younger kids there. Well, I don't know.
So somebody make you do that? I'll say 6.
I thought you were going to say 5 as well.
5.
And 5. Question 6 with answers of 5 and 6. Was it a good gamble?
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's picking up 2 points. In the X-Men comics, what element is fused with Wolverine's bones?
Titanium?
Adamantium.
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 Is it iridium?
Tritium.
Adamantium.
Yeah.
That would be 5.
I love that answer.
C-Lane's
Why'd you pick that?
What a turn of events.
C-Lane's hitting a 3-pointer on that one. Don is picking up 2 points. We're getting 5 right on the money. And Sean with a guess of 6, picking up 1 point.
I'll take it.
2 now remaining. Question 7. Recently, the leader of the gang, Tren de Aragua, was killed by a joint military operation in which South American country? Sean.
Venezuela?
That is correct.
Oh.
Nicely done, Sean. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Venezuela?
4.
4.
3.
3 for C-Lane.
3.
And 3 for Don. Question 7 with answers of 3 and 4. Recently, the leader of the gang, Tren de Aragua, was killed by a joint military operation in which South American country?
Ooh, I didn't hear about this.
Venezuela.
Colombia?
Colombia? Venezuela.
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 That would be 5. So Sean, with a guess of 4, picking up 1 point. Question 8 is upcoming now. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 11 points, Don/AA Hizzle. In second place with 9 points, C-Lane/Mike. And in third place with 7 points, Sean/Persuade. So we have 11, 9, and 7. Question 8, usually about capitals. Why change it now? I mean, that's kind of the shtick. Question 8, what is the capital of Illinois?
C-Lane. Illinois. Springfield.
That is correct. C-Lane, out of 8 answers. How many
Last
do you
time
think?
you did Illinois, I said Chicago, and I remembered how stupid I felt because I've actually been to Springfield, Illinois. And
This is how
been to
Fritz on
Abe
the
Lincoln's
Street.
house.
This is how Fritz on the Street makes us better and smarter
Yes.
as people. All right, you get shamed by missing something, and you do not miss it again.
Out of 8 answers, C-Lane, how many do you think said Springfield?
Let's go with 5.
5.
3.
3 for Sean.
I think that I should go 5 as well.
And 5 for Don. He knows how to play the game now. Question 8 with
Don's
answers.
really putting us in between a rock and a hard place.
Question 8 with answers of 3 and 5. Let's see. What is the capital of Illinois?
Oh, I'm so bad at capitals.
Springfield.
Springfield.
Springfield?
Oh my God.
No way.
Yeah, you got it
No way.
God. Should be good at capitals, too. Springfield.
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 That is 6. So Don and C-Lane with a guess of 5, each picking up 1 point. And that means winning on the day with 12 points, Don/AA Hizzle. In second place, 1 point removed with 11 points, C-Lane/Mike. And in third place with 7 points, Sean/Persuade. That means in first place, and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 180 points, Mr. Christopher Lane.
Yeah.
In second place with 166 points, Mr. That Mortgage Guy, Don. And in third place with 136 points, Mr. Sean Wilson. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz. Good game, sir.
Fantastic game. Another fantastic performance all the way around. Really good stuff.
Lots of
we
right
love
answers.
Fritz. Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, I can come up with all the excuses in the world, but Persuade, that's what you get. All right, that's what you get. You tried to go for C-Lane, that would have gotten you closer to victory, but Don was the choice. That's why everybody was trying to get Don there. But I took you down because of your insults. So somehow I win. I want to make sure that A.A. Hizzle, was that what it was?
Yep.
Yes.
Emails me, please. tips@thenewsjunkie.com. When you email me, I'll send you back a prize claim link that is just for you. You fill it out, and we send you a prize just like that, courtesy of Don and Fritz on the Street. Make sure you're following our guy, Fritz. He's the best of the best. Honestly, I think you deserve at least a couple of nights a week where you do something for yourself to have some fun, relax, and forget about all the stuff going on in the world. And a lot of people really love trivia. That's the reason why it's so popular when Fritz does Fritz's Funhouse Trivia. If you want to follow along with this, you want to be part of this, you want to maybe even end up on Fritz on the Street, well, follow along. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/share, thenewsjunkie with an IE.com/share. You'll see Fritz. You'll see all of his links. Click them, follow, presto bango. Just like that, you're along for the ride. Thank you, Fritz. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you next time. Don, you can hang out with us here?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got some time with Don coming up in just a moment. I got some things to throw by him. We'll kick it over to jury duty after that and then into the power hour. We have much to get to on a Thursday. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
What kind of snack would you have while you're looking at amputee porn, Jimmy? Is that a fiddle faddle moment? Cheez-Its?
Pretzel nut.
Hello! Hey, everybody, welcome behind the scenes of the show. Hailfire just picked up 13,400 stars. My God. Missy picked up 8,400 stars just for betting on the right horse. Unbelievable.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet. This report is
Still 30 gifted subs. We're chipping away at them. I'll mention them again on the show when we come back so somebody gobbles up the rest of them. And then an announcement about the future of the show in the Power Hour, 2 o'clock. CJ, I have to say all of these things. I have to say all of these things for Weekend Edition, for repetitive robot reasons. That's how things go.
You should be prepared, and I'm sure you've got some of your supplies, your generators, your waters, your toilet paper. How are your windows looking? Have you taken a look at that lately?
Hit me, baby bell, one more time.
Aluminum windows. Time to call Reese Windows and Doors. Get your free quote today.
Why do I even bet on C-Lane anymore?
And they're
Well, he's winning. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's winning. He's in the lead. Okay, let's see what we got. We're going to hang out with Don next. Stand by for that.
That's REECEWindows.com. You ever notice the first 4 letters of the word paint are pain? Because you're doing it.
We talked about Widow's Bay.
The prep, the taping, the mess, the ladder.
We talked about the Burrows.
Weekend that never happens. Take the pain out of paint. Call We Paint Everything Today. Interior.
Okay. Some polls.
Repairs before they paint.
Quick poll action. Quick poll. When asked, will you display an American flag on July 4th? Simple question. Will you display an American flag on July 4th? 64% of Republicans said yes. 27% of Democrats said yes. I stand by. One of the big problems that Democrats are going to have is that this is a majority issue. It shouldn't be anything that your party finds as a commonality to not be patriotic. Everybody can be patriotic. All political parties can be patriotic. But that's kind of stark. America's 250th birthday, 64% of Republicans said they would display an American flag or flag bunting outside their home. Just 27% of Democrats said the same. The survey also found major differences in how Americans view the significance of the holiday. Nearly 2/3 of Republicans, 65%, said July 4th is a day where I celebrate the United States of America. Only 24% of Democrats said that July 4th is a day they celebrate the United States of America. The problem is the intertwining of politics, the intertwining of who occupies the White House, and perceived patriotism, your thoughts on the American flag, and all of those things. You got to unwind that. That's not good. Democrats and independents were more likely than Republicans to describe July 4th just like any other day. Just like any other day, they said. And the other one we'll bring to you first. Do you still believe in the American dream, chat? Yes or no? Do you still believe in the American dream, chat? Yes or no? Can you tell us about the American dream every morning on Discord? Yes. I will. Got some yes. Absolutely, I'm living it. Got a no. The belief in it is fading. 68% say the American dream is still alive. That seems pretty damn good to me, honestly. 68%. What is the American dream? We'll find out. It's coming up in just a moment. Plus jury duty, plus Don, plus the announcement.
Relief to real people like you. Visit an Original Mattress Factory location today and get the rest you deserve tonight.
When you think of driving, think of ePass. Think of open roads, saving money, and a free ePass toll sticker. So turn up the music. Think of all the places you'll go and the money you'll save. Get your free ePass toll sticker today at getepass.com.
The biggest FIFA World Cup ever has started.
The most goals the United States have ever scored in a World Cup game.
The only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live.
First career World Cup hat trick.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
Don't miss Team USA's next match Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern against Australia.
The world is listening. Are you?
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
Good to see you. Welcome to the world's most viral newsroom. We are just getting started around here. Learn more about the show and claim some gifted subscriptions to unlock premium access to the News Junkie and uncensored secret shows over at thenewsjunkie.com while you can. We got our friend Dawn with us here as the show rolls on.
Hey.
Dawn, right now, I hear that the White House smells like sauerkraut. That is what I have heard this weekend. I have heard that there is a smell of sauerkraut permeating through the White House because a bunch of people in the White House, like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is a bizarre individual. I
agree.
There's some stories about that guy. I mean, if you have like stories about you picking up a dead bear and then like if somebody says, remember that time you put the dead animal in your car and drove around and you don't know what they're talking about?
Like which dead animal?
Like, yeah, like Robert F. Kennedy. What? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, the bear. Yeah. Was it a black bear? Oh, yeah.
I just saw a video of him where he decided for whatever reason to go pick up a couple of snakes.
Yes,
and they were biting him,
biting
him on the arm, biting him on the hand. It's like, why are you doing that, man?
He looked like he was a human for the first day, like on Men in Black, where the aliens are like pretending to be humans, and you can't just grab a snake by the tail. You just grabbed it. Yeah, that was not a great idea. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick is also in on this sauerkraut diet. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy and the Vice President of the United States. They're all eating sauerkraut all the time in the White House
with other stuff, or is it just like a
fork?
Like, well, I've heard of these crash diets, like these cabbage diets, where you're just eating a lot of cabbage for a week to try it in different forms, to try and kind of reset a little bit.
Yeah, but I've never heard of the cabbage diet. I guess that doesn't say much. There's many diets that I'm not familiar with. But doesn't sauerkraut... How dare you? doesn't sauerkraut stink? Isn't there a smell to it?
It can. I mean, if you got a lot of it around, if like there's 12 people in the building that are doing the same diet,
yeah,
they're microwaving it.
It's got that cabbage smell.
Yeah, that's no good. Is there anything in your house, Don, where it's like, this is off limits? You cannot cook this. Like the fish in the microwave thing at the office that people get into. Is there anything off limits in your place?
My house is different than work. I've been in places where we had a lot of cubicles and they made it against the rules for people to eat certain things in their cubicle, like tuna fish, for example.
Oh God!
Busting open a can of tuna fish, and then everybody in the cubicles are popping up like prairie dogs trying to see who's eating tuna fish.
What is that? Yeah,
one of them that gets people that you don't always think about, but. Cauliflower can have like a permeating stench, especially if you're cooking it, and that's not even microwaving it. Like just throwing cauliflower in a pan and sautéing it. If you get that right point, I like cauliflower, but sometimes
I'll tell you, Courtney. I don't know if it's like a thing that people have different DNA, whether you could smell it or not, but she gets some stuff sometimes in the kitchen, and I'll be like, that is the worst smelling stuff ever. Like there's a bunch of greens that she cooks up, because she eats like a lot of vegetables. I've making it a point not to do this as much as she has, and it shows. But she'll be cooking something up. Not okra. What's the one that stinks bad, C-Lane?
I thought cauliflower was the
cauliflower. Sometimes she will microwave or cook up some cauliflower or put it in the pan or whatever.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts is the big one, Don. Yeah, that. Oh God Almighty. And I'll walk out and she'll go, I'm cooking some Brussels sprouts. And I'll be like, I know. It welcomed me. I wandered into them? I don't know how she makes them, but it permeates the house. It's so strong.
When we were kids, Brussels sprouts was like the ultimate gross food. Like it was the thing you thought of the most as something you didn't want to eat because it was disgusting. And I think it was just the way they were preparing it, because I had Brussels sprouts later on in life, and mind you, it was covered in all types of sodium and honey and vinegar and loaded full of bacon, and so you'd barely even have to think of the Brussels sprout part.
Right.
It was delicious.
Oh, my God. I can't stand when she does that. She cooks them up, and then she's like, it smells so good. And I go, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm 100% in disagreement with you here. Sauerkraut smell permeating the White House. Everybody in Trump's cabinet is eating that stuff. Maybe you've tried it. Maybe you swear by it. Maybe you think this is really working. Maybe I should try it out like RFK and the rest of the folks at the White House. Let me know. Send a dispatch or an email. This is one of the biggest pivots I've ever seen in my life. See, like when I say Midjourney, what do you think? The company Midjourney.
Midjourney is the name of a company?
Yeah, Midjourney.
That's what I think. That's
okay. Midjourney, a company, they became famous, and you had heard of them through AI. They were in the world of it. The Midjourney AI model was a photo and video model, perhaps. I don't know if it did both of them. And it created a lot of the early AI photos and videos that people knew about.
Were they Will Smith eating spaghetti?
They might have been. Look them up. Look, Midjourney was like one of the big models for photo and video AI generation. I've never seen anything like this, Don. They just popped their heads back up, and they now have said we come out with a new product. And I'm like, okay, well, you got another video or audio or photo generation tool for AI? No, they have completely reworked everything. And here's what they have just launched. This is a really crazy pivot and probably genius on their part, but here it is. This is Midjourney Presents. Shows something that they have built, which is going to be a game changer. I think we'll all be getting into one of these in the future. All right, they show all this dramatic footage, bubblers, science equipment.
Nano bubblers.
Probably some nano bubblers in there, C-Lane. They show people walking in to this area, and what they're showing off is their brand new technology over at Midjourney, and it's real. It's not like some pie-in-the-sky idea that they have. It is something that takes the human body scans that people have been doing, and it now does it in a minute. You used to have to stay inside the machines for an hour to get a full representation of what your body was like on the inside and determine what your health looked like. If you have cancer, if you have any kind of circulatory issues, if you're going to have a heart attack.
She looks like she's about to be frozen in carbonite.
It does. It looks like they're dipping Walt Disney or something. But yeah, they made it.
Sean doesn't get that joke.
Frozen in carbonite is Superman.
No. That's kryptonite.
Oh,
that's actually
that's actually frozen in kryptonite.
I almost said frozen in kryptonite, and I stopped myself because I was like, "That's the wrong thing." Carbonite is Star Wars.
What's the one you said? What's the other one?
The other one, kryptonite, is Superman.
Oh, Star Wars. Star Wars. Okay, yes. I mean, I knew that too. I knew that. I totally knew that. This changes the body scan. Somebody said this is a life scan. No. This does the entire scan on your body in less than an hour. This new invention that they have that you go into from now, they just like completely pivoted to a medical company. Like, Here we go. Now we're a medical company. This is what we're doing right now.
Are they still
pretty
using
amazing?
What they've learned from all they've gathered in AI, maybe to drive this thing?
Maybe. It says we're in a new division of Midjourney focused on radical new visions for healthcare and using a totally new form of medical imaging called ultrasonic CT, or the full body ultrasound. It lets us aim for a whole body imaging that is superior to MRI machines, and it takes as little as 60 seconds. No radiation, no magnetic fields, just sound and water.
No radiation.
Seconds. That's what they say. Our goal is to deploy around 50,000 of these scanners around the world over the next 6 years and use this fleet of sensors to do 1 billion full body scans every month. Wow. This is like a world-changing thing if they pull this off. Our first location will be in San Francisco. We'll be open at the end of 2027.
Why would you need 1 billion full body scans every month?
Every month, all of the people of the whole world will be getting body scans quicker than anything else. So you won't even go to the doctor to get their...
Aren't they all done?
Well, you've got to keep going. You got to get a monthly subscription.
There's only 8 billion people.
Yeah, you get
That's 8 months worth.
One every 8 months. You go in there, you get your scan done. The center itself is a flagship health spa. We are calling the Midjourney Spa, It will have hot tubs, saunas, cold plunges, and 10 scanners with the capability to do more body scans a year than all the MRI scanners on Earth combined. Crazy. And I don't know if there's people who are against this, but like for me, if somebody said, hey, let's do this, it'll be 60 seconds and you can get a full look at what your health looks like from the inside out. 100% I would do.
I mean, I'll bet just the mere fact that if you go look up Mid-Journey on Wikipedia and it says part of a series on artificial intelligence, there will be some people who go, no. But, I mean, I would take my once every 8 months scan.
Keep yourself in shape. Yeah.
I'm gonna want at least a year to go by before I try it. See how all the other guys did that had the scan.
Right. Yeah, you don't know what happens. We don't have the data on this yet. Hey, Don, how should people feel? I know there was some information about interest rates yesterday. Does it look like things are going to go up? Are they going down? What are things looking like with the new info coming in?
Well, the big thing yesterday was that the new Fed chair gave his first meeting and his first minutes, and a lot of times the markets take their cues from that as to how they think it's going to be. And his was very hawkish, meaning he was saying the markets essentially thought that he was indicating he's for a price increase in the prime rate before the end of the year if inflation keeps going and the situation with Iran and all that. So immediately, like within an hour, the mortgage-backed securities and the Treasury bonds spiked up and the rates got a little bit higher. But by this morning, it was like it didn't happen. It was all back down to normal. So
really,
so it was a very temporary spike. It was newsworthy yesterday. It's one of the biggest spikes I've seen in a single day. But then it all just disappeared overnight. I think it might have had to do with the signing of the memorandum.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I guess they signed digitally, which I'd never heard of that happening before.
So
but,
I heard that. I heard digitally, and then I saw video of President Trump signing something in France, and it didn't look to be digital.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like they must have taken his physical signature and then digitized it. I did see that. I saw him signing it.
Yeah,
but then they said the deal wasn't signed in person; it was signed digitally, like DocuSign or something.
Yeah.
And I did not know that was a thing.
I thought of all of his critiques on the auto pen, how would he go sign something digitally all of a sudden? And because the auto pen is super fake, and everything at some point he was like, everything signed in auto pen should be nullified and void.
Right, that's weird. Okay, the other thing I wanted to ask you, that's interesting, Don. Does that mean with interest rates, when you see a spike like that and then it goes back down? Is it like gas with oil prices? Like not always do the rates go right back down, or does it all move in sort of real time like a stock?
It's kind of multiple things moving together. So the rates are based loosely on the 10-year Treasury bond, and then the mortgage-backed securities are based on the 10-year Treasury bond, and then the rates come from those securities. So it's like three things happen that they follow each other, but not right away. It takes a little bit of time, but they typically will match up with each other within, an 8-hour period.
I could just imagine though, if somebody's in the buying process and then they go, oh no, hold on, I saw this news. Maybe we should hit the brakes on this. You're saying it went up, but it looks like it came back down, and it's still a time that people can pounce.
And it's kind of hard to explain, but between each eighth of a point, if you're at 6% or 6 1/8 or 6 1/4, in between each eighth of a point, there's 100 basis points in between. So when I say it moved up a lot, it still didn't even go from 1/8 to the next, but it went up 90 basis points in one afternoon. So it didn't even really move to the next rate in a lot of cases.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why you got to know the stuff that Don knows from doing this a long time. All right. There's an expertise level here that you don't have and that Don has, and that is going to save you some money. And that's what it all comes down to. Use the expertise, save yourself some money, get the best deal you possibly can, make yourself more financially stable with that new house that you deserve. So hit them up, thatmortgageguyDon.com. You got the show on the weekend here on our home station, Real Radio. Make sure you're listening to Don and the crew over there. And Don, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, C-Lane.
Yes. Thanks for whooping our asses today.
Yeah, and he won
once
again,
more,
damn
once
it. He
more.
won.
My pleasure, fellas. My pleasure.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Go over to thatmortgageguyDon.com. Quick break, back with jury duty. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
AI edits itself. We double down. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Rasmussen University.
News from the NFL. The Jaguars closed out their spring program, holding their final voluntary OTA session yesterday. In Tampa, Buccaneers defensive tackle Vita Vea.
Oh, my God. Stand by.
Rasmussen University is where passion meets education, offering over 60 career-focused programs, ranging from
Boom!
early childhood education.
Craig K with the 10 gifted subscriptions, opening up access, unfettered, VIP access to the News Junkie and uncensored secret shows for you, courtesy of Craig K. Thank you, Craig K. Thank you for the big support. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me put that on my list. Craig K. Jury duty is coming up next, and the announcement about the future of the show. Then in the Power Hour, we sail off into a long weekend, which is going to make secret shows all the more interesting. Today's the day. You can always just throw your support behind by subscribing. Just subscribe for the year, whatever. Or these generous folks who have stepped up today, grab one of their gifted subscriptions right now. Couple of minutes and we're back live. How much is it to donate subs? They're $5.99 a month. It's $5.99 for audio and video a month for each one of them. News Junkie, any chance you'd be willing to cover the Clarity Act right now regarding the future of crypto in America? I really appreciate it. I am not going to be your huckleberry on anything crypto. I just got to be real with you. I'm not a guy who pretends. I don't feign intellectual prowess that I don't have. I have a generic understanding of cryptocurrencies. I think a lot of people have done well off of cryptocurrency investments, and if that's what you're going to do, by all means, make smart decisions with your family finances. But I am not going to pretend like I understand the ins and outs of it, and I don't know enough about that legislation. I'll take a look at it this weekend and see what I can learn. But you know, you're not gonna find the answer you're looking for here. By the way, 1.25 tons of confetti in New York City for the Knicks parade. 1.25 tons of confetti that they're tossing for the Knicks parade. 10,000 police officers. 10,000 NYPD officers on the scene. Crazy. Crazy. GTA 6 news dropped this AM. Yeah, I saw that. It's just a pre-sale, right? Like the pre-sale is going to be opening soon for Grand Theft Auto. The new Grand Theft Auto game. 90 seconds and we're back live. Luigi Mangione and his situation popping up in jury duty. Cringe sheriff, that's popping up. Got a lot more on the way. We've already done this. Faison Love. Can't believe it. What the hell? Faison, man. Maybe too good. Maybe too good. How you gonna let us down, Faison? I thought you were cool. Okay, we're coming back for jury duty right now.
IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys.
The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active. And it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor Portrayal.
Trouble sleeping lately? Upgrade to the great sleep you deserve at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Choose from a curated selection of top brands and let their sleep experts help you narrow it down. They make sleep easy.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
Jury duty in just a moment. Top of the hour. An announcement about the future of the show. And we'll get into all of that good stuff here momentarily. And also, I want to say thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to have a nice long weekend ahead of us. C-Lane is for Father's Day. He said he's going to get as blacked out drunk as he possibly can.
Not what I said. I didn't say it out loud.
Goal. So it was at the beginning of the show. I remember you saying that specifically. You were like, I am
not so many words.
Can I tell you guys some little secret, little behind the scenes information? Those of you who are in the world of secret shows and who are subscribers and supporters over on thenewsjunkie.com, you'll know about this already. But C-Lane, when his week gets stressful, he really leans into the secret shows time. He does. So, like, I'll tell if he had a stressful week by when we're doing secret shows, how hard is this guy pushing it? You know, how high is the shot glass going up? How fast are those White Claws going down? I can kind of see from a distance. I'm like, this guy needs a break. He needs a break. Or, his week wasn't that bad. He's not even really drinking that much right now.
First of all, I would say that tonight it might be a good one because I'm not going to work tomorrow. This is like the second week in a row that we've had a Friday secret show, even though today is technically Thursday.
So you're letting go. We're pulling the ripcord off. We're going
possibly. I don't know.
To the wall. We're going wild tonight.
I mean, I still gotta get up and parent tomorrow, but
please, you just said your wife went to New York. You said your wife got a vacation with her friend for Mother's Day. She owes you one. I say.
I agree.
We'll see if that actually works. We're in fantasy land right now, right?
Yeah.
This is us in fantasy land, but you can join in for the action fully uncensored and be a big supporter of the show. You don't even have to do anything. Just gobble up one of the gifted subscriptions at thenewsjunkie.com. It's available right now. Craig K., thank you for the 10 gifted subscriptions.
And the second thing is you mentioned White Claws, and I don't know if you saw this article yesterday or the day before. You see this new warning that they're doing about White Claws? They're like people drinking too many of these seltzers.
I did. If it's the one that I'm thinking about, it was the Florida man that got pulled over with 34 open White Claws in his car.
It wasn't that, but that is. I mean, it's time to visit a trash can, my guy. 34 is a lot of open White Claws to have. That's a lot to have in a day. I mean,
that's a lot to have. What are you talking about a day? That's a lot to have in a month. 34 White, maybe a week, right?
Yes,
over the course of a week. That's still quite.
But is the implication that he had them all the same day, or does he just not clean out his car? I mean, you shouldn't be having them in the car anyway. But
they were all open in the car, and then he had a .177 on his blood alcohol content. But I don't think that's what you were talking about.
They had some warning. Let me see if I can find the article because I saw it when I was looking for some other things. But it was saying that people who like drink excessively these hard seltzers, I guess they're very low in sodium, and if it's all you're drinking, there've been people that have problems with like low sodium, like low enough that it can lead to other things.
Really?
Yeah. Where's the thing?
As a result of the White Claws? I didn't know that. I mean, everybody's drinking this stupid seltzer thing still anyhow.
This article was blaming White Claw specifically because I remember the headline or something was like, geez, at least like have a bag of chips with your case and a half of White Claws or whatever you're having.
Mm-hmm.
But damn it, it's not coming up. Claw.
That's okay. I'll tell you what I got to do. Shoot. I don't even know if we can work in jury duty here. Let's do it fast.
Okay.
Let's do it real quick while you figure that out. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, there's many attorneys out there, but you need to trust in Moses DeWitt and the team at justcallmo.com. They are the ones who are going to help you out and guide you to that big check that you deserve after an accident. Don't feel bad about this. You're doing the smart thing, the right thing, the thing for your family and your future. 800-CALL-MO or justcallmo.com. Okay. Luigi Mangione is going to be asserting a psychiatric defense, which is kind of weird because there's people who are like, he did nothing wrong, but he's like, I'm crazy. He's claiming he was suffering from extreme emotional disturbance when he gunned down the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson.
Oh, I think I read that wrong. I thought he was saying that the gunning down of Brian Thompson gave him the severe emotional disturbance.
No, he said he did it because of it. He was in the middle of an extreme emotional disturbance, which is not insanity. It's not pleading guilty by reason of insanity. It's saying that he was suffering from an extreme emotional disturbance, and it's like a different thing. It's a psychiatric defense, but I always thought it was like you pleaded that, you were in a complete breakdown and you had no control over yourself at the time, and you pleaded insanity or nothing. But this is a different thing, I guess. We'll see what happens with that case. I got a very cringe moment from a sheriff. We'll work that into the show. A celebrity that you knew when they were young that has died. I got a lot of stuff in the pile here for the final hour, the power hour of the show. But perhaps more importantly, the announcement about the future of the show is coming up next to put an end to all of this chit-chat. And we'll see what's happened. We'll talk about what comes up next. We'll talk about the future of the show and how you can help in all of those things, because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $2,500 is just minutes away with the $250K USA giveaway, presented by HBN Bath on Real Radio 104.1.
On I-4 this afternoon, there's no serious accidents tying you up. There's slowdowns, though, starting to form between Lake Mary and Longwood through the city. Between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway, there's also a couple of accidents to look out for on Narcoossee Road at La Vista Boulevard, where Wakaiwa Springs Road meets Lake Brantley Drive. On Silver Star Road at John Young Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James.
Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch. We'll get to the announcement about the future of the show in just a moment. Good to see you all. Good to see you today. Thank you for all your generosity. I look forward to a wild secret show tonight. The countdown timer starts at 7. Show starts at 8 sharp. You can watch on your TV with the app. You can watch right on the website. Cast it anywhere you want. You can watch on a phone. Right there on thenewsjunkie.com, as long as you are a subscriber. Audio only subscribers, I told you earlier, maybe you missed this. I hate to say it, but the door has been closed for you. If you're an audio-only subscriber, you still can enjoy Secret Shows live, but you're going to get the audio-only version of the show. Video subscribers will continue to get that premium video stream of Secret Shows. And depending on what you subscribe to, the on-demand version will drop on Friday. And I'm going to drop it Friday morning. The show from tomorrow will drop Friday morning before the show would have launched at all. So like Friday at 9 or 10 o'clock it'll be up. It'll be up before 11 a.m. Couple of minutes and we're back live. How many free subs are left? I have to promote it again. Let's see. 20, I think. Oh, there's more coming in, my God. Jesus. It's an onslaught of generosity and support. Thank you so much. Stand by. People are claiming that as they're getting donated more. The legend back on the board, Sun State John with 13 gifted subscriptions. Thank you, Kokomo. Thank you, Sun State John. Thank you for the big support. Truly appreciate it more than you will ever know. Holy cow. Okay. God bless you all. The Power Hour is kicking off in moments. The announcement about the future of the show is going to be minutes away. It comes down to this. The scrappy upstart, the youngest man in all of radio. Not really. Leslie says, okay, I was tied up in a stupid meeting all day. What happened? You're going to find out in the Mega Power Hour, the 3 o'clock Power Hour of the show. No, it's coming up in a minute. Craig, are you kidding me? This guy put more logs on the fire. Is he that out of control? Oh my good God. He's not even alone. Unbelievable. I've got to make sure everybody gets some mentions on this. Good question. I'll look at that in a moment. Craig with another 10 gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much. Oh, is that 2 in a row? My God. Hold on. Oh no! Hang on. Okay, got it. That gets it right. Thank you so much, Craig, for the big support. All right, we're coming back. Announcement forthcoming.
Designer jewelry is included. All colored gemstones. All certified diamonds, too. This is a spectacular offer exclusively from International Diamond Center. But hurry, you only have till June 30th to take advantage. Celebrate your love now with 0% financing store-wide for 5 years. International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Exclude Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
iHeartRadio, FIFA World Cup update.
Today at the World Cup, teams will start to play their second group stage matches. Canada coach Jesse Marsch says his team is taking it one game at a time.
We know that given our group being so tight,
right now, that every moment and every point matters, and we're focused on that.
Canada faces Qatar tonight. Meanwhile, Mexico will look to build on its hot start, facing South Korea.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Liberty. That's Liberty. Enter it now. Radio.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
For the show. Hope your weekend treats you right. Enjoy yourself and learn more about the show in the world's most viral newsroom over at thenewsjunkie.com. What a wild ride it's been. An announcement in just a moment here about the future of the show. But it's been a very, very interesting couple of weeks here. We still have a lot to get into before the end of the show. And honestly, I've been a little bit slow on the dispatch side. I do that a lot, though. I apologize for it, but I'll get to many more of your submissions and everything else.
There's some video ones on there, too.
Yeah. We got some video dispatches. We got a lot of people who are, they're adding content for the show, Celine, which I love so much. Like, there's only one thing that's more rewarding than coming in here and doing the show and people getting excited about it every day. And that's people being part of the show. And I absolutely love that. So I want to see you continue with emails and dispatches and all of that good stuff. But for right now, as promised, let's kick it off. Let's do the Power Hour.
They said it couldn't be done. Then they said,
I'm now having consensual sexual relations with an animal. That's a game changer.
It's time for the Power Hour on the News Junkie.
Like you saved that for this. You said,
I couldn't find the other things that I had saved from today, and then that one came by, and I was like, well,
what are we going to do here? Here we go. All right. Quick announcement here about the show, the future of the show, all of that good stuff. It's been an interesting time. Honestly, I feel like we've been putting up some pretty solid shows in the last couple of months, and I've been having a blast doing it. And I've it's not been no secret for those of you who listen to this show that I don't get along fantastically with the suits. It's not something that I really care about doing. I mean, in radio, there's a couple of things that you can put your attention and focus on. And one is kissing the ass of management, a.k.a. the suits. The other, and a lot of people that you know and love take this route, and that is kissing the ass of all the sales staff people, because that's who can boost your paycheck up. And the third option is just putting all of your time and attention into content and trying to make radio something amazing, trying to make it the thing that I enjoyed when I was younger, when I was driving around delivering water for the water company I've told you that I worked for, how I fell in love with radio and people like Neil Rogers and doing it the way that I've always wanted to. I just find that there's such a shortage of that out there. There's so many hacks. There's so many people who are sucking up to the suits. There's so many people who have gone full force fellatio on the sales staff to try to ingratiate themselves with them. And I don't play that game. I mean, I wish I would. I'd probably be a lot more wealthy if that was the case. I would probably be a smarter businessman if that was the case. And that's the reason why people do a lot of that stuff. But I haven't. I risk it all. I say, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll go back to the water delivery job. Maybe I can go back to that. I'll hit up Danny and we'll see if I can go back to driving around and doing that gig. But my contract had come down to the wire here, and this is a thing that's unheard of in the industry. And in radio at iHeart, they basically make sure now that they sign a deal with you a year before your deal is up. That's because at some point in time, you're free to talk to all the competition and the other companies out there and do whatever you want to do. And they never let it get down this far. But somebody either had different plans or dropped the ball or whatever. We didn't talk about this. We did not talk about it. I think there was one early on request from sales or from management saying, hey, we want to meet with you and talk about your contract. And maybe I just never responded. But mostly this was a situation where we didn't even touch it. So I said, I don't know how they're feeling. They don't really know how I'm feeling. And then I made it clear. I'm like, I don't want to stay in corporate radio for the rest of my career. It's not something I have an interest in doing. I'm bullish slightly on radio still. I'm bearish in the long term, meaning right now I still think radio is a powerful mechanism. But in the long term, I really don't know that I feel like that's the case. I think that there are so many different platforms out there streaming the show, going directly to the audience, getting support from you folks with things like secret shows, which is money that goes, directly to the show and to those of us creating it, Celine and I, and Josh obviously gets paid for his part in secret shows too. That's huge, huge, huge support. But I said to the iHeart Suits as of a couple of weeks ago, I said, I need some things if I'm going to even consider doing this. And at first I thought that was going to be a possibility. And then it seemed like things had turned. They wanted to talk about this again in the last week or so. And they suggested that we could possibly make something happen. I said, the first thing I want is something that no other shows actually get, which is full and complete autonomy from iHeart. I don't want you talking to anybody on the show about content. I don't want you making any decisions about what we do or don't do. I'm going to do the show from my studio when I want to. I'm going to do things how I want to. It's just what I want. This is like non-negotiation. This is just what I'm demanding if we keep doing it this way. And they were amenable to that. Like, they didn't care. So many people thought, like, he needs to go into the studio. Otherwise, he's going to get fired. But they never cared about that. They did not care about that at all. They only care about ratings. They only care about the financials. They never cared about that, even in the slightest. And I absolutely needed full autonomy. I needed to own a lot of the things that we were doing. I needed to make sure that it wasn't something where they could just flip the switch like they have with so many other broadcasters and they disappear forever. And you go, remember when this person had a show? And it's like, yeah, but they didn't have their own equipment. They didn't have a trademark on anything. They were owned the entire time. And that's the case with a lot of the shows that you listen to. It just is. It's the absolute case that with a lot of the shows you listen to, nobody actually owns any of the stuff. The station has them by the balls. But I also wanted to make sure that they 100% would do what I wanted them to do in expanding this show more. It's my opinion that this is a really good show. That should come as no shock to you. I think that there's a lot of great content coming out of this show. And it's my opinion that this show needs to be expanded upon much further, and we need to be spread to many more markets. And at the last minute, iHeart has said they're going to do something that they aren't doing for anybody out there. They're signing deals that are five-year deals. 5 years? What am I, Prince? What's going on? 5-year deals with a 1-year kicker, meaning that person is locked into whatever deal they make for 6 years. That's insane. That's insane, okay? I don't know what any of this is going to look like in 5 years or 6 years. So I flat out said that this is not going to happen. iHeart came back and said, we'll offer you this. We'll offer you full autonomy on the show. We'll offer you a 3-year total deal. And we'll offer you grand expansion of the show far beyond the footprint that you guys have right now. You have Florida. You have New York. It's time to push the show west. And I said, if we can make that happen and you can hit the numbers that I'm looking for, we can do one final deal on radio before we put up the sail on the pirate ship and go as fast and far away from all of this corporate nonsense as we need to. And so we locked into a deal for the next 3 years to stay with iHeart, to be able to get all of the things that I was asking for right off the jump. And you're going to start hearing about more cities and amazing places that we have wanted this show to be on for a very, 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 very long time. And you're going to be in good company because a lot more people will be joining us as the mic is kicked open every single day for the News Junkie, more than ever before. So, I mean, I could not be more excited about this. I have told them that this is it. This is the end of the rainbow. This is the end of the road. I don't have any interest in really even talking about any sort of contract moving forward. From here, we'll probably break out and do our own thing. But the smartest way to handle that is to get in front of as many people, in front of as many ears, in front of as many eyes, in front of as many human beings and supporters as we possibly can in the next 3 years, and then use that to build the platform for when we could say goodbye to corporate radio, I think, forever. So that's sort of where we are. It's a 3-year deal. Full autonomy over the show. You're going to start hearing about more big markets that the show is going to be added in across the country, and we're just going to keep plugging away. Honestly, I've been really happy with how things have been going. Sealand has stepped up and done insane over the last several months here, and is really a super talented dude. And it's been fun to do this, and we're not ready to stop now. It's not the time. There's so much on the horizon that we're going to see in the news that I can already predict in the next couple of years. And if you want to keep going on this wild ride with us, jump on board now. There's been no better time to be a part of what's happening here and what happens next. And I got to tell you, I'm super excited about it. I don't think the suits are as excited. I don't think that they're really thrilled at all, but they believe in the content. They believe in the show. And they're going to start kicking us up on a whole bunch more stations moving forward. I will also say that we will be doing the first live show in I don't know how long on, what is it, the 3rd of July?
That's right. Yeah.
So as we made the deal and figured that out, it came down to, are you going to do this live show? Is there enough time? Are you going to make this happen? And the answer is yes. On July 3rd, we will be live. It is going to be absolutely wild and unhinged in every possible way. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting us where it really, really counts.
Couldn't have worked out a hotel room for me in that deal, could you?
Maybe. I might be able to. I want to tell you, all of the support with Secret Shows has been through the roof, and it helps fund all the things around here. And we'll fund some big things in the future and some other announcements that you'll hear moving forward. So let's keep that going. I'll tell you some more details about what you can expect and some other behind the scenes drama. I'll get to that on Secret Shows tonight on the uncensored side. All right. That is going to be the rest of this. And then otherwise we're moving forward. And I appreciate all the support from everybody. And it's going to be exciting. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the Power Hour rolls on. We'll talk about this moment from this sheriff. We'll talk about this celebrity that has passed away unbelievably. The details on this are crazy. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Look out for a crash off to the shoulder on I-4 eastbound at Parr Street. An accident on the Beach Line. Westbound at Innovation Way, that's off to the shoulder as well. Eastbound on Wekiva Springs Road, there's an accident at Lake Brantley Road. The right lane's blocked. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
Hey, friends, so good to talk to you. And I tell you all the time about the sponsors that have supported this show for a very long time. And as I told you in my announcement there, I'm not somebody who chases around and tries to befriend everybody possible in the sales world. So when I get a sponsor and they stick with me, it really means a lot. It does. And I have to tell you, it's unbelievable to have somebody like Mills Air on board with this station and this show for so long. Mills Air has been in business for 1992, since 1992. That's over 30 years. That's over 30 years of experience they have built up before all of this. Their techs can service any brand out there, so do not worry about that. And they're a Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. That means they can get you up to $1,275 in rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call to schedule your appointment at 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. 1159. They're the best. AC problems? Go to millsair.com.
This earful of real radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit wepainteverything.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances.
Are you ready?
Once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Only limited single-night tickets remain. Get yours while you still can now at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. This summer, we're turning up the heat on other dealers with all-in pricing online at greenwaykias.com. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no surprise fees, just easy upfront pricing. Plus, get rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And a helpful finance team working to get you approved even if your credit isn't perfect. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
With approved credit, offer expires 7/5/26.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Office is Orlando.
Meet Sophia, a huge soccer fan. With her Real Unlimited from Total Wireless, she's streaming 3 games, video calling her cousin in Mexico,
and running the quiniela all on my new Samsung Galaxy.
She's practically running the whole tournament from her phone.
Good thing I have Total Wireless.
Switch to Total Wireless Total Max 5G or All Access plans to get on a network that won't put you second. Plus, a Samsung Galaxy on us. Total Wireless, your own real...
Hello. Power Hour rolls on. In a matter of minutes, I got a viral video that we need to get into and a bunch of other stories that have been teased but not paid off. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Sean will be 70 in 3 years. Good for him for broadcasting that age. That's bullshit. I will be 48 years old in 3 years. 48 years old. iHeart agreed to add on some really big cities, some really big markets, some great legendary radio stations, and I am absolutely thrilled to kick off the microphone in front of them in the coming weeks and months. And we'll start announcing that as the time goes on.
50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in fresh from Florida goodness.
Nothing on Sabrina? I made an offer to Sabrina and she never replied to it. So I have no updates on that front. I made her what I thought was a very generous offer. that would have involved me sacrificing a bit, quite a bit, and I never heard back. So I don't know what to tell you other than that. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we're coming back live. TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you. Thanks to all the people who stepped up and gifted subscriptions today, yesterday, Tuesday, Monday. All of it has been explosive and has led to some awesome growth. So that's very, very much appreciated. James says you tried. Well, it's all you can do. That's all you can do. The future is bright, and I feel like you put in maybe 3 more years, you try to get in front of as big of an audience as you can. Sort of Adam Carolla, where he rolled over to take over the West Coast stations for Howard Stern, and then went right into podcasting after he had been introduced into that large audience. And it really kickstarted his career in podcasting and just podcasting in general. But you got to get in front of the people. You have to have that opportunity. And traditional radio doesn't always provide that. But I think it can in this case. All right, we're coming back. We got 1 minute and the Power Hour returns.
When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you. All based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. If you're craving inspiration to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
You've heard about that mortgage guy Don doing traditional mortgages, refis, and all that. But if you have a business and you need a commercial loan or an SBA loan, well, you can go to that mortgage guy Don for that too. And if you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 8% or more, talk to Don right away. He wants to help you not pay too much, which is probably what you're doing. So reach out to him at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Liberty. That's Liberty. Enter it now.
On a constant quest to stay calm, like that bear in the hammock. This is
Enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. C-Lane deserves it. He thinks he deserves it a little bit too much, so I'm going to keep an eye on him this weekend.
Get off me.
Just going to keep an eye on C-Lane all weekend long. But thank you, folks, for hanging out with us here in the world's
text
most
back, okay.
viral newsroom. The okay text responses are hurtful, just so you know. I don't know if I do that to you in revenge at any point in time, because
I think
C-Lane
Josh
will do
did.
That. Yeah, like C-Lane.
I did it one time. It was an accident.
But I was like, hey, here's something that I think is interesting. Let me just send it out there and see what everybody thinks about it. And C-Lane says, okay. That's it. Walks away from the phone. Hours and hours and hours.
Slams laptop shut till Monday.
Damn, he didn't take that well. What the hell? All right, fine. Okay.
This guy hates Chinese nightclubs.
Yeah, what the hell? Can't really talk about what that was about. But I didn't get a response, and that was the concerning thing. I wanted to share this with you because I found this to be a little, well, you could say cringe. I think you could say whatever the new word for cringe is. But the sheriff, every once in a while, they'll put this stuff out there and they're trying to speak in the language of the youth. And I think they should just not do this. Just speak in the language of the sheriff. That's where you are good. That's where you have your expertise. That's where you should stay.
I already know where this is. I mean, no, man, I think I've seen too much. I've seen too much.
I ruined it for you.
Because I was going to say, it would be a real fun experiment, especially in Florida, to play Guess the Sheriff. Because we have so many colorful sheriffs in the state of Florida that provide just great sound bites.
Who are our TV sheriffs? Like, they're the biggest in the country. There's
Grady Judd. We had him last week with that just chef's kiss. He had his hose in his right hand and his crank in his left hand.
That guy. And then you had Chitwood. Sheriff
Chitwood is one of them, yeah.
Like, these guys are like tough sheriffs, tough-talking sheriffs that are famous because the media gobbles up this kind of stuff. And people kind of like it, honestly.
I mean, one of Chitwood, I believe it was Chitwood's most famous, was when he had some sort of shooting involved with the officers. And they said, why did you fire this many shots? Because that's the amount of bullets we had.
Yeah, we would have fired more. So now they're saying, they keep saying new viral challenge. It's not new. It's the stupid door kick thing. It's the young folks who are kicking doors in, pretending it's ding dong ditch or whatever they call it this week. But it's not new. This has been going on for a while, even though they said a recent viral trend dubbed the door kick challenge.
No. Ding dong ditch is a classic, annoying, mischievous thing to do. The door kick challenge, or if you even want to call it a challenge, is property damage.
Yeah, it's a crime. That's what you're doing. If you go around and kick somebody's front door and they pop out and fire off a shot at you because they think they're under attack, I mean, I'm not going to feel real bad when I see your name airbrushed on somebody's T-shirt at your memorial. It's not going to shock me that that's the case that we find ourselves in. I'm not going to be blown away. So they're saying the challenge involves teens covering their faces. I'll stop there for just a moment because I've noticed this being an issue in my neighborhood. There's a couple of kids in my neighborhood that wear these things. They're totally covering their face. What did Courtney call them the other day?
I don't know. Probably something racist.
Not the kids. Hang on. Let me reword that. I think they're called. They're called balaclavas or something?
What?
Like the thing that hides your face, like a robber mask.
Balaclava.
Yeah, she called them baklava, which I was like, isn't that a dessert? Yeah, baklava? She goes, a kid who's wandering around the neighborhood in a baklava. And I go, a baklava? I don't think that's right.
I probably, to a stranger, look like a kid who probably covered his face in some baklavas back in the day.
Same, yeah. So, yeah, she goes, the kids roam around the neighborhood in a baklava. And I go, I think it's a balaclava. It's the thing the robbers wear on their face. And I've seen kids kind of wearing these in the neighborhood, which I don't like. It looks like you're up to something, even if you're not. But it says the challenge involves teens covering their faces, kicking or pounding strangers' front doors when it's dark outside and sprinting off into the night. But here's the cringe overload. On Wednesday, Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley, I don't know him. I'm not in on the Rick Staley front, but
I know the name.
Rick Staley of Flagler County, Florida, warned there could be deadly consequences. According to the sheriff's office, these pranks may come across as an attempted home invasion for some. And with Florida being a stand-your-ground state, neighbors have the right to treat it as such.
They're called a shiesty mask. A bunch of people are texting in.
Shiesty? Like poo shiesty?
That is 100% what one of the texters said.
Yeah.
It's called a shiesty, like poo shiesty.
Yeah, I know the rapper Pooh Shiesty, but I've never heard him called that. I do see kids legitimately wearing them around the neighborhood. They said, parents, keep an eye on your children. We know they want to have fun, but they're taking huge risks when they mask up and kick strangers' doors, the sheriff said. Be the sheriff of your own home. Talk to your kids, know their friends, and make sure they know the risk associated with doing what the internet tells them to do. And then they said, you got to speak to your kids in a language that makes sense like this. That's where things get rough. Here's what it says. This door kick challenge is not the side quest you think it is. It's trend slop, pure brain rot, straight off the FYP. Oh. You think you're the alpha chat of the cul-de-sac? Nah, bruh. You're the one hoodie masked up sprint away from priors. Or you're one hoodie masked up sprint away from priors. The kind of rap that gets you canceled before you ever stack any clout. Zero drip in our jail's barbershop looking mug shots. God almighty, why did they send this out? Okay, real talk. Florida's a stand your ground state. An NPC wakes up two randos kicking in their door at 1 a.m. wearing shiesties. They said it there.
Yeah.
They said it there.
And it says on Google they're named after Pooh Shiesty.
Damn it. Good for you, Pooh Shiesty. They don't see a flex. They get the ick and think your side quest is a home invasion. And no cap, you'll get capped. Is this Chat GPT? Is that what we think happened here? Do they say, Chat GPT, take our statement from the sheriff and make it hip for the Utes? And this is what they get. No cap, you'll get capped. Taking an L on TikTok, recoverable. Taking a round to the chest, there's no respawn. So skip this one, Chief. Find clout elsewhere. That's the message from the actual bona fide sheriff's office on how to talk to your kids. I would recommend just saying, hey, please don't do stupid stuff like kicking people's doors. It may cause them to think they're under attack, get a gun, and shoot you. That's probably easier. That's probably an easier way to do it. Did they use ChatGPT? I think so. You let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, or you can also email tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com.
Says
Quick
here, balaclava and shiesty are physically the same type of full-face head covering or ski mask. The difference comes down to culture and styling. Balaclava is like traditional utilitarian winter warmth, while shiesty is modern streetwear slang term popularized by the rapper Pooh Shiesty.
And what did we used to call it back in the day? Just robber mask, ski mask? Ski mask, I guess?
Robber mask sounds like maybe it should keep that name so it would maybe deter you from looking like a robber.
Yeah, it's very much, they should not have released this. The kids shouldn't be doing it, but just as bad of a crime is what the sheriff's office has done in releasing that. When we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Monsters, the News Junkie, and the Jim Colbert Show. All broadcasting live from Mount Dora, July 3rd. Details at realradio.fm/freedom.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson, and we're gearing up for another hot, humid day across Central Florida.
Hello! Welcome behind the scenes, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Thursday show. There is no show tomorrow. I regret to inform you, there is no live stream tomorrow, but there is a secret show tonight at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Countdown starts at 7. Show starts uncensored at 8 p.m. right here in the studio. So what I want you to do is come along with for the ride. Grab the remainder, the few Secret Show subscriptions that are still available on thenewsjunkie.com. You'll get some more chat about what we were talking about today a little bit. We're going to focus on some other things, have fun, and rip into our weekend. I'm excited to do it. I hope you're there. Thanks for all the gifted subs and all of that good stuff. God bless you. God bless you. Commercial got changed real quick, you know? Things are happening fast. Don't forget, July 3rd, we are going to do some planning today and tomorrow for what we can do to make this an amazing live show, the craziest and best we've ever done. We're working on finalizing our video setup for live. Celine's got it almost built out. And so overall, it's going to be a good time. Do not miss the live broadcast. Today I learned. Sean, I hope the suits push you to Colorado. There has been some talk of this. There has been some discussion of this. There has, and I'm excited. We'll start leaking that information out in the next couple of weeks and months. It's going to take some time overall. Lots to do. All right, we don't have a ton of time left. I have to queue up Today I Learned. Stand by, everybody.
As long as I can remember. Your grandma made it, her dad made it, and now it's our turn.
How do we remember what goes in it?
Grandma taught me most of it when I was young and watched her cook. But I have her old recipe card. Publix has everything else. The sausage, the shrimp, the fresh okra, and the butter and flour for the roux.
You always say the roux is the most important part.
The roux holds it all together, just like love does. All right, your turn to stir. Slow and steady.
Can I add some extra shrimp? Like a lot of shrimp?
Now that's how you put your name on it. Your grandma would be proud, little chef.
Share the traditions you know by heart with recipes passed down and dishes that are rich with history, seasoned with love, and full of meaning that brings us closer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supershore Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
The only show brave enough to admit we Google half this stuff. This is the new.
Today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday and a Friday all in one. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll see you tonight. Well, many of you will see tonight at 8 p.m. for Secret Shows. If you're not a subscriber, there's been a lot of people who gifted them today, so you can gobble up some subscriptions and see what it's all about. What's the chatter about? What's going on over there? Go do that over at thenewsjunkie.com. We have more coming in. We had R. Willie B with 10 gifted subscriptions. Woo! Thank you very much. Big support. And Pierogi with 10 gifted subscriptions.
Nice.
So thank you so much. There's been just unending support, and I really, really appreciate that. Go snag those so you can see what's going on and hang out with us tonight at 8 o'clock uncensored for secret shows. We'll take any questions you might have on that. Whatever you got on your mind is fine by me, and we'll sort of face off with the chat during secret shows. But let's see what we got. Off. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Somebody said they may have broken something. Thank you for your great show, says DPS, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. May or may not have done something stupid. I got a subscription to the show, and that went well. Here's when it got stupid. Because gift subscriptions were there, I elected to claim one. How smart or dumb was that? I don't know. I mean, clever if you were able to make it work because it's not supposed to work at all.
I don't know. It sounds like it's kind of rude.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You might be stuck between two things, DPS. I'll try to look into that.
Poros? I'm paying for the show, and I'm taking away your free gifted subs.
Yeah, I think I can maybe sort out what happened there and pop that one back into the mix. We'll see what happened. Here is Cubby with an email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com as we wrap things up today on the show. Okay, Sean, both you and C-Lane are right about the rain. How can we both be right? It just depends on where you're from. Yes, there's always an edge to the rain cloud, but up in the north, they don't get these big tropical rains like we get down here, where it looks like a curtain of rain is coming at you. Remember the story about New York City being underwater after only 2 inches of rain? I think he's talking about Superstorm Sandy.
No, there's been plenty more of those since Sandy. New York City randomly. Yeah, those subway stations like to flood today with people, but also with water. That would have been a disaster if they had rain today.
Oh my God, that would have been nightmarish.
But yeah, it doesn't take much, I think, for those areas to flood.
Yeah, they said, remember the story about New York City being underwater after only 2 inches of rain? That's why it's so much more dramatic down here. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop. Thank you for the email. On the body scan machine, somebody says, there's one I've heard of that only takes 6 minutes, perhaps. I just had never heard of this one. Like, I was weirded out by the fact this was a big AI company. And instead of coming out with another iteration of AI, they said there's too much competition in this whole AI thing.
Well,
we took the big brains over here, and we've instead tried to do full body scans in 60 seconds.
You got to wonder, are they using what they've learned in AI to perfect their medical thing with their scans? Are they going to want to use the scans to then in turn perfect the AI? Like, which direction are we going if not both?
Yeah, really? I don't know. Jeff says, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Hey, you asked about tornado tours. Somebody said, we were talking about from the opening clip, the person that got stuck in the tornado, they were tornado chasers, so it shouldn't have been a big surprise, but they were like, please, God, help me. Please, God, save me. It was at the beginning of the show. And this person said, I'm going to go storm chasing for my birthday. And I said, is that like a thing? Can you go buy tickets and some experts take you along in their storm chaser vehicles and you have like a twister moment?
Don't you have to have like inclement weather?
Yeah, you would have to have that too, because if you schedule it, it's a beautiful day. Your storm chasing ain't going to be fun.
You need a backup plan.
Yeah. Jeffrey says, I have a master's degree in meteorology, but I work with the computer forecast and dispersion models. Since I've never seen a tornado, for my 50th birthday, my wife got me a 2027 tour Holiday Memorial Tornado Tour. It's sold out. Storm chasing during the climax of tornado season and the Memorial Day vacation week. 6 chase days and 6 nights. This is wild. It's like a cruise. 6 chase days and 6 nights. Begins Sunday, May 23rd, ends Saturday, May 29th.
Does it have a drink
for like
package?
a whole week. Yeah, is there a drink package? That'd be great. This is about, oh my God. Jeff, so Jeff is into this very much. Like, this is what he likes. He's a programmer, a meteorologist, he's a big brain, and this is the stuff that he likes. It's about $4,000 to go on this adventure. It includes everything but the plane ticket to Oklahoma City. I'm hoping it'll be great for tornadoes that week, but that is a chance you take. There is an industry for chasing tours. Thanks for the great show, says Jeff. That's unbelievable. I had no idea that was a thing, but thank you so much.
Like travel insurance on something like that. Because if your plane got diverted on account of bad weather,
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how that works.
Yeah, so I had never heard of that happening, but that's very cool, Jeffrey. Thank you for that. Now,
let us know how that goes.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say this. I hope you have bad weather. Like I don't want
this is the only
else,
time it's okay to say that.
Yeah, I don't want them to get tornadoes too, but I do want you to get the tornado experience because that's what you're looking for. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do the final dispatch.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean
Let's jump the gun.
probably only
Maybe not. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me refresh for the latest and the greatest. There are a bunch of video dispatches. Here's Chaos. Let's see what he said. Oh, he's cleaning out a pool.
So, Sean, I can't continue to let you and other people peddle this gimmick device when it comes to pools.
Oh, the one at the White House?
Stop peddling it. It's a lie. All the pool builders out there, and I know they're in your audience.
I got to be honest with you. This pool that you're cleaning is pretty green, too. Not as green as the reflecting pool, but, you got some work cut out for you here. I could see the algae in this sucker. You might need a nano bubbler or whatever the thing is that you're saying is not real and we shouldn't buy into.
They're selling gimmick devices to steal people's money. Stop doing it, you monsters.
Well, he may be right if any proof is in the pudding of what's happening with the reflecting pool. But thank you for that, sir. Here is Bart versus Bill Gates.
Hey guys, I remember my first time seeing the edge of the rain, or in my case, I was in the backyard overlooking a lake, and in the middle of a lake, it couldn't have been any bigger than like a 10 by 5 foot circle of rain going across the middle of the lake, and I had never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
Like literally it was just raining in that little 10 by 5 foot spot, and everywhere else was completely dry. It was the strangest thing ever. Anyways, have a good show, guys. Bye.
Thank you, and thank you for the dispatch. Much appreciated.
One thing I miss about living by a lake is being able to drive by that thing and just look at the lake and go, oh, it's coming. It's on its way. Here we go.
I've always wanted to, I love our house and really want to move that much. But to live on a lake and be able to see that there's something cool about that. I don't know what it is, but I like that. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Thursday, June 18th, 2026. Let's see what we got here for you today. I did that one yesterday. Today I learned this band. You're never going to get this. No way.
What we're going to do right here is go back.
Way back at Blackstreet?
Way back.
No, I think this must have been something I sampled. It's a song called Troglodyte.
The only people that existed were troglodytes.
Oh, yeah,
Jimmy Castor Bunch.
No.
I've never heard of this before.
I may have heard the name, but no.
It went gold back in 1972, a goofy song about a caveman. And finally, you already know where I'm going. I might as well do the whole week, right?
Oliver Tree.
This guy.
Oliver Tree.
That's true.
Points.
Oliver Tree is the final Today I Learned of the week. We'll have other Today I Learns ending the week next week here on the show. And we'll see you then on Monday, same time, same place. Miss any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to take that away from you. Hey, also, secret shows tonight, 8 o'clock, fully uncensored. We'll see you then, or we'll see you Monday.